Time after time, I tell myself that I'm so lucky to be loving you.
And welcome back to the second episode of the second season of Schmieef Talk. Like we said at the beginning, we were trying to figure out whether or not we want this to go on my podcast when the day is done or Schmieef Talk. But I think it'd be cool to continue Schmieef Talk because I just sort of abandoned that podcast.
Mm-hmm. Let me know when we're rolling.
I'll let you know when we're rolling.
Thank you.
Once again, I'm your host, Angel, joined by my co-host,
Nehemiah.
And last time we checked in was last Friday. We're going to be doing this every Friday, uploading them every Friday.
Except for next week.
Next week, we're not doing it Friday. You can't come up. Solo podcast it is. Maybe I can have Isai or Orlando or something like that, John.
WW.
That'd be good. I haven't had a one-on-one with Isai.
I don't know if it's next week or the week after. I forgot which week it was, but all my Fridays are in a blur.
All your Fridays. So you're going to be busy from now on, every Friday?
No. I'm just saying, like, it's like blurry what's going on. I gotta know what's going on.
Sure?
Fridays.
Okay, that's cool.
Like, I had work today, but I got out early. I'm not sure if I'm going to early next week.
I still have, like, the whole day. The only reason these motherfuckers are home is because it's the day after Thanksgiving or something like that.
Yeah, they got off.
Yeah. So, Jasmine's home. My brother's home.
Oh, and shout out to Jared. He might not be here, but shout out to him.
He's going to come. He's going to come. You better believe that. So, anyways, yeah. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, so we're going to talk about that for a little bit.
You want to go first?
I want you to go first.
Okay, I had a double Thanksgiving.
That's why
I had two Thanksgivings. And don't call me fat in the comments saying...
We know we talked about ways.
Of course, 280-pound boy had two Thanksgivings. It was because there was two birthdays on Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was my neighbor's birthday, and, like, they come over my house all the time for, like, random things. Like I don't know. They just fucking come over my house all the time. Their kids, too.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also my brother-in-law's birthday, Angela, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we had two birthdays on Wednesday, so we had like a Thanksgiving feast then too, pretty much. And we carried like most of the food over to the next day.
That's what's up. No food wasted, you would say.
Yeah, I would say that. So we had two Thanksgivings. That was pretty W. Yesterday's Thanksgiving was weird because for some reason someone made like a bunch of sandwiches, and it's like we just have food here. Like, what are you making sandwiches for, bro? Like,
nice.
Sandwiches like food where there's no food. You know what I mean?
It's like
if you don't have any food, you get like a sandwich.
It's a plan B.
Yeah, it's like it's things we have like benin, turkey,
and the B stands for Benoit.
Mashed potatoes, mac and cheese. Cause there was like a bunch of us there, like 20 of us there, some shit like that. And it's like, stop bringing sandwiches, bro. It's like the first Thanksgiving and last Thanksgiving I want to see this, bro.
Yeah, but like, look, I'd rather have sandwiches than not have sandwiches, though. You know, because like they're just gonna be there.
I guess it can't hurt.
It can't.
It was good sandwiches. They made some pretty good sandwiches.
Wait, a sandwich will never hurt. Wait, that's what the episode's called. A sandwich will never hurt. Let's go.
Good title.
Good title. Wait, I don't think we found out the title for it. I think it's gonna be like Christian to Comic Con, and
Christian.
We mentioned him towards the end because he's like the only one who watches these consistently.
Yeah. Okay. So. But yeah, two Thanksgivings. Boom, boom, bang. What about you?
Well, did anything else interesting happen besides a sandwich bandit?
Yeah, a couple things here and there.
Yeah, we got some time.
Oh yeah, it's a podcast after all.
Mine wasn't eventful.
I did a lot of things. I don't know. I was there for like 6 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
Yesterday specifically.
Mm.
But on Wednesday, I got a gift for my brother-in-law on his birthday. And he actually really enjoyed it more than I thought he would. I got him a PlayStation gift card. And he like gave me the strongest hug. I almost broke my back. He was like, you know how many games I could buy with this? It was a $20 gift card.
Bro's buying every $1 game on that.
I guess it was Black Friday sale on PlayStation, so he could go crazy, but like not that crazy, honestly. Like I was thinking 1 game max, but I guess for him it's a lot. I don't know.
I was thinking a third of a game.
But no, it was Black Friday sale, so maybe like half a game.
Okay, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
but on Wednesday, I played a lot of card games on Wednesday. Yeah, my niece, huh?
Did you use the deck? The one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I want to bring that over there because people don't appreciate pristine condition cards.
Apparently, you had it already. The card that we got from Target.
Yeah, my mom's friend had it. It wasn't mine though. Like, I'm not gonna go in there and take his stuff. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Like, oh, you have cards here, and then take it.
I have like the same type, and then you rip the box open for the back.
I didn't know how rare that, like, how you're supposed to like keep them like that. Yeah, I ripped the cards open.
I thought it was a funny practical joke. I thought it was pretty funny.
But yeah, and
So what card games like?
I played poker, but my niece doesn't know how to play poker because she can't speak. and she would bite the cards, and then say like, "What's this?"
Yeah.
It's like her favorite thing. Like, "What's this?"
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, "Flush. What's this?" And I'd start biting it.
She's the youngest of the family right now, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then my nephew, he's like 4, I think. He also didn't know how to play the game, and so he would grab the deck, and then just smack it on the table. And it's like you're too old to be doing that. Like your sister could do that. You can't. You're 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's what's up.
I watched Surf's Up too. There.
Surf's
I watched Surf's Up and Jujutsu Kaisen because I had control of the TV.
Yeah, me. We were watching Endgame in my Thanksgiving, but completely in Spanish. It was actually
funny or.
No, it wasn't. It was
sad.
I said I had a joke. It should have killed, but like I was like we just watched. Everyone was just like quiet, like in between eating and talking, and I guess people just didn't have anything to say. And then I looked at because like it was to my left and I couldn't really see it. I looked at it and I was like, "Oh, we're watching Endgame." And I looked around. And I was like, "Yo, put it in French, bro." Thinking that people would be like, "Oh, that's ridiculous." Like Spanish, yeah, English maybe, but French, no. Absolutely silent. Like after I said that, I thought people would be like, "Okay, come on, we're talking now. We're having a conversation." Just didn't go anywhere at all. Just absolutely killed in the wrong sense of the word. So I was embarrassed. But my Thanksgiving was a lot of that. It was a lot.
I was wanting to say my family from Australia came. They were born and raised in Australia, so.
You told me about that after the podcast when we were on our way to the mall.
Did I?
Yeah.
All right.
You did.
Yeah.
Doubting it.
Yeah. But it's like weird because like they're half Australian and half Peruvian, right?
Oh, okay.
But it's like why do you speak in an Australian accent if you're born and raised there?
You were born and raised in Peru.
No, they're born and raised in Australia.
So of course they have the accent.
Maybe she have half and half. So my grandpa has a full Peruvian accent.
What would it sound like?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
You just have this false expectation for them in your head.
No, but like have like some sentences being in an Australian accent, some in a Peruvian accent.
What's a Peruvian accent sound like?
I couldn't do it. I can't do an Australian one either.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Anyways, is that it about your Thanksgiving?
Sure.
Okay. Well, mine was pretty eventful. No, mine wasn't eventful at all. First off, it's always a bunch of forks in the road whenever we go out as a family. So like the first fork in the road was my mom. It was like time to leave or whatever, and we still had like some kid with us. Some kid that like my mom like just has over whenever he's out of school and stuff because his parents work late. So I was like, "Yo, when is this kid's like family coming?" And she was like, "Oh, like 10." And it was like 4, and I was like, "So he's coming with us to like this family, but like no one's gonna know him." And then my mom was like, "Yeah, it'll be fine." And I was like, "Okay, cool, whatever." Like he's not that annoying, so it's fine. And so we were like, "All right, we gotta take this kid with us too and feed him and stuff, but it's fine. There's a bunch of food there." And then when it was time to leave, my mom was like, "All right, cool. You got to tell your uncle to go so that he can drive us there." And then my uncle was like getting ready and walking to the bathroom and fixing his hair and stuff. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna call an Uber." And my mom was like, "Oh, that's right, your car is in the shop right now." So we're like, "Okay, cool." So now it's another delay. And then my uncle called an Uber and we went downstairs, waited like 20 minutes for it, and then he had the wrong address on the app and he didn't know how to work it. And so it was just like another 10 minutes. So like half an hour wasted already just on trying to get an Uber and then trying to change the address on it because he didn't know how to work it. And it was really bad. It was really awkward in that car. And then the guy, the Uber driver was like, "No worries, it's fine. Like this happens." It's like, "Nah, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen this often. Like the app is really easy to navigate."
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be an Uber driver because you have to deal with people.
I've never been to Uber driver.
I wouldn't do Uber at night, especially because people get drunk at night and say racist stuff.
But you could sue for a bag though.
You can't even sometimes.
Why? It's supposed to be
just
confidential.
Words. Yeah. What?
It's just words.
Yeah, you can't sue for words.
You know what?
You say some crazy shit, maybe.
Yeah, Gumball said some crazy shit.
He's not getting sued though.
They're on his side. They forgave him. It was funny too. It's funny. Was that the same day? Was that last week also? We were coming.
No, that was Martha's Day.
Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you guys don't know the Gumball and Dream drama, we can't recite it here for specific reasons, but it's very funny. A certain voice actor for Gumball, the first one I believe, used a slur to offend gay people when making fun of Dream, but because Dream is a pedophile and because he's a pedophile, the LGBTQ community.
Alleged. There's no proof.
I wouldn't say there's no proof.
There's no proof.
I don't know anything about it.
I saw a video. I saw a video because I have to prepare myself for the podcast. I saw a video on the way here. There's no proof.
I just know it's globally accepted. That's all I know is that it's like
yeah, it's all people like coming out on like Twitter and stuff like that. But like no one can verify the accounts or anything.
Yeah, and so that's it's all.
I think the most that there was they said Dream sent moans on Snapchat. So you're just like but just like a black screen, and it was like, yo, this could really be me. Like, there's no way it's that.
It's like, that's maybe the one piece of evidence that I'll side with when you get. No, I just know it's like following the crowd type shit, you know. So like a lot of people are just saying it. Like it's just like as a known fact, I guess, quote unquote, that like it's just funny to call him like a groomer or whatever. So just going along with it. It's pretty funny. We take accusations very seriously here. But when it's funny though. I'll go along with it. When it's funny, I'll go.
Funny is funny. Who cares if your life is ruined?
Funny.
It's funny. If your life is ruined at my expense, I like it.
I'm laughing. I don't care. Anyways, yeah.
And like I know you guys are saying like, oh, what happens to you? I'd be laughing. It's funny.
It feels funny. I mean, like,
yeah.
What am I gonna stop people from laughing? What am I?
That's El Boomer shit.
El Boomer shit. Yeah, for real.
No, I was gonna ask you, what's your favorite food you had at Thanksgiving?
I only had rice with gandules and then turkey. There was like ribs too. There wasn't any pernil. I was in my bag about that. I was like, I kind of want a pernil, but it was just like literally like the size of this room.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a bunch of chairs set up, and then there was 2 couches, and then there was like a bunch of my aunts and stuff just eating. It's not very big. It wasn't very big, and my I think only one of my aunts was in charge of all the food. So like, you know, yeah. So she made like a big tray of rice, a big tray of like some salad, a big tray of the turkey, and then a big tray of the ribs. So she couldn't get like the pernil, and then like there's usually these like the keto roll up things that one of my aunts makes, but like I said, it was only one aunt in charge of the food. So yeah, so she was like slaving from like the morning time until like 5 p.m. when everybody ended up showing up. So that's not like a crazy amount of time to set up. So, you know, it was great though. It was like fantastic.
Yeah, my mom usually cooks because my grandma, no offense if you're hearing this, grandma, can't really cook that well.
Yeah.
Like, I like her food, but my mom says she can't cook like big meals that well.
She can make a roast chocolate like no man's business though.
True.
Mm-hmm.
She can make it with like God helping her, like with the hands. Like,
yeah.
Grab me from the back and like move my hands. And, like that's basically.
Now God has her hands on her hips, guiding her the whole time. And
yes.
She can make it with completely different ingredients. It'll probably taste the same, honestly. Like,
yes, it's really good.
Yeah,
it could be like 5 days. Remember, you had like 3 days old.
Yeah, I was scared. Good. I remember I was scared because I was like, "Oh, this isn't fresh. It might not be."
It was really not fresh though.
Yeah,
like it was.
Like
it wasn't only not. It was like unrefrigerated out. Like ants and roaches were crawling all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that, by the way.
No, it's cool.
But it was still really good.
And that's so cool to find out years after. No, but you just like microwaved it, and I was afraid. I was like, I don't smell my food before I eat it. Like it's just like whatever, you know. I just like go in, and I smelled it, and I was like, this smells exactly like if it was fresh. And I was like, that's like concerning because if it tastes bad, I'm never gonna smell my food again.
No, your roast pepper you can smell like before you put it in your mouth.
And so I ate it. And it was great. It was just like it was fresh. I was like, this is amazing. I remember being so like my hand was shaking when I was on the paper plate. I was like, oh my god, if I don't like this, even though I this is like one of my favorite foods ever, I'm gonna look like an asshole. But it was really good. But yeah, so I only had rice and then what's it called, and then turkey. That's all I had. And then I had like a bunch of waters because I was like pretty thirsty, and then like a Corona.
You and your auntie taking edibles?
No, my aunts were drinking like crazy though. My mom doesn't drink. I think she told me she took one sip of alcohol one time in a party back in like '97 and never did it again.
And then you came
because
out.
she thought it was just because she was like, and then like look how you turned out. Like I can't be doing that again. And so she's like she's only had like one sip of alcohol because she thought it was juice, but she like has seen the effects on it, so she doesn't like want to partake. And I'm like, okay, cool. So all my aunts were like drinking like either Coronas or like there was wine, and then yeah, they weren't getting like too crazy though. They were just like
no fights.
Nice. No fights at all. No. Trying to think if anything interesting happened. Oh, one of my cousins, Junior, has a kid, which I knew about, but like I sort of forgot. But he has like a little like 1-year-old girl, like is a daughter. She's like, and it was crazy because I'm like, damn, I used to be like the little baby of the family, not the baby of the family, but like
yeah, like fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah, no, but like I would be the youngest or like one
At
of
the
the
parties
youngest.
or whatever.
Yeah. I was the youngest for a while, and then we got new kids, and so like now my
So
cousins.
Jasmine wasn't there for like most of your life.
2 years is like we're basically the same age, but then so it was like the first like 10 years of my life I was like the younger one or whatever, and then they started having like all my aunts and stuff started having more babies and stuff, and so, but now they're grown up. They're like 15, 16, 18, I think. One of them is going to college soon, and I was like, damn, these were really the babies a while ago, and now my cousins have to have the babies because there's no way my aunts that are like 50 plus are gonna have kids at this. I mean, they can, like
Shout out to the old moms out there.
on some midlife crisis. No, on some just wanting another kid type shit. Late, that's fine. I mean, I guess you're more prepared, or you should be, in theory, at least financially. So that's cool. And so now my cousins who were like just like a few years older than me, like not even 5 years older than me or 10 years older than me, now they're having kids, and now those became like the youngest babies of the family, and I'm like, that's crazy. And now I see my cousin, who she was like, I think she was like 20 when I was like 10 or something like that. And now I see her like hanging out with like the old aunts and stuff, and like yeah, now she's hanging out with like the old aunts and drinking and talking shit with them and smiling. I was like, man, that's crazy, because a few years ago you didn't even know what the fuck they were talking about, and now like you're a part of the whole conversation type shit. So it's really cool. It's like a cycle, you know, of like kids being young, then they grow up, and then they have their kids, and then those kids are the youngest, and it's just like it's really cool. It's a really interesting cycle of life, because like a year passes by, right? Every Thanksgiving, and you're like, man, a year? No way.
Some change.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What changes?
No, I'm saying like it's like a year and some change over Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Like about 365 sometimes.
264.
Sometimes it's like
390 leap year.
Yes.
Something like that. We'll get Neil deGrasse Tyson on the podcast soon to help us out with the math or the science behind that. Oh, dude, I was editing just now, and at the beginning of the podcast, because I was trying to also change the banner because it's a new season, so I was working on that, and I was adding shit to our thing, and then like I was like only barely listening, like I just make sure that it doesn't peak the audio, and then all of a sudden I heard, put in a round of applause right here, and I was like, bro, I fucking hate doing this shit so much. It's just out of nowhere, because like sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I know we said put something here or something here, but I just like editing and I hear Angel put something, and I'm like, fuck me, bro. Fuck whatever I do. But this is my first time editing in a while, so it's nice. So like we said, podcasts every Friday. We're gonna try to record them every Friday, come out, not the same podcast, the one from the week before, every Friday. So that's gonna be the schedule from now on. If Neil can't make it, or I can't make it for whatever reason, if I can't make it, it's not happening, basically, because I'm the one that records them. So if I'm going to be a part of every podcast, unless for some reason I can't be here, and then you can be here, and like I can show you how to do it really quickly. But odds are, if I'm not in it, it's not happening. So maybe we can get Eastside and Orlando to do it. But that was Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was pretty fun. We watched Endgame in Spanish. I had like bomb ass food, drank a Corona, caught up with some of my cousins. That's it. That's all I have. It's just some quality time. I feel like it's usually like a big event every time. I think because a lot of the times we have it either at my other haunt house, who's like 2 floors or like a bunch of rooms, and then there's a lot of open space in general because she's like Queens in the suburbs. She has a house, and so like, it was just like a really tight space. It was really cozy. It was really like nice. It was like the best time I've had in like one of those holidays in a while. I didn't even like drink like that. Like I wasn't like going crazy, or like there wasn't like no dancing or loud music. It was just a bunch of family in a room catching up, shooting the shit. And my cousin's like, how fucking old are you now? No way, you're so tall. Or like, yeah, I have a kid now, so what, you know?
Deal with it.
Yeah. Oh God. And so it was nice. There was a lot of catching up. If you could describe your Thanksgiving in one word, what would it be?
Bruh.
Sandwiches. Nah. I would say mine was cozy. Anyways, we were gonna go into some stuff last week, but we ran out of time. Let's get into some topics this week.
We got some time.
You ran these by me.
I want to talk about the Pokemon thing first. Have you heard about that?
No, I have not heard about that.
You not heard about that?
I saw you say something. I saw it on your list of things, but I was like, it'd be so much better if you just like told me everything from your perspective, or like from what you.
So basically, right? Pokemon
The streamer
started a cookie brand, like where she sells like cookies, right?
Okay.
But the catch is, I wouldn't say all these people do it like that. But like Logan Paul's Prime is like what, $5 at the deli now or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, what is it, like Walmart? It's like supposed to be like $2 or something like that. But there's no Walmart in New York City.
Yeah, I remember that you told me there was a big controversy because it was like apparently people are reselling them for like $150. Guys, that shouldn't be the case at all. You should be able to buy them at your local deli for like $5. And so
$5 is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
No, even that's crazy. But he was just like, yeah, no, like way cheaper than you're supposed to ever get them from fucking resellers and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Anyways, what's the catch?
It's expensive. $28 for a bag of cookies.
Bag?
Yes.
How much coming in? What size are we talking about? I'm not gonna pay that.
It's not a huge bag.
Wait, no, I'm not gonna pay that either way. I'm not gonna pay that either way. But
I'll tell you this: it's not a big bag. It's not like a very big bag. It's like not bigger. I'm not saying it's as big, but it's definitely not bigger than like a bag of Chips Ahoy.
Yeah, I was literally gonna ask you
like not like a bag.
You know how many cookies come in the Chips Ahoy sleeves and like the big.
It's not more than that, I'm sure.
It's not more than that.
Yeah, you can put a picture up right now. It's called Minoys or something like that. Is that bad? No,
it's fine.
Yeah, you can put a picture up of Pokemon cookies right now. That's what it looks like. The bag of it.
Okay.
And it's like, what the hell, $28, and then people online were like, "Yo, $28 is crazy for like an unoriginal product," because she went and advertised it. I don't know where. It's like a video on YouTube, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been thinking like a re-upload of her somewhere on Twitter maybe. But it was
I'm gonna look it up really quickly while we're done this, just so I know.
She was talking about her cookies, right? And she was like, guys.
She was. Sorry.
No, because this is a woman we're talking about. No, she was like, guys, this is my brand new original cookie. I've always been trying to look for something healthy and tasty, right? Like everybody.
Oh, they're midnight mini cookies.
Yeah.
Pokemon called the viewer broke boy for complaining about her over.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, this is just a funny headline.
And it turned out all to be a lie. It wasn't an original product at all. It was so let's say Chips Ahoy was like going down in sales, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she bought out, let's say, Chips Ahoy, and then just renamed it and said that she made it. So there was a cookie brand like they're primarily selling at Costco.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what the original one was called, okay. But it was something it was like midnight something, just like hers, pretty much. And then she just like changed like a few words in the end, and was like, "So I made these so that people like us can be healthy, and have cookies that taste good or whatever the fuck, right?"
Yeah.
And like everything was a lie because she didn't make that at all. People were calling out, and she was like, "First of all, you're broke." Nah, you can't say that to your fans, bro.
No, yeah, if it.
You cannot say you're broke to your fans like that, bro, because like they definitely made you.
Yeah, the parasocial relationship between streamers is crazy. Like calling your like people who watch and support you broke, and like.
She ain't only call it broke. She called them broken dummies. She called them dumb broke dummies, bro.
Yeah, she called them young, dumb, and broke, bro. The
facts.
That's such a W song. No, I remember there was another one.
And she issued a couple of apologies, I think, here and there.
Mm-hmm. But I remember there was another streamer that like, I told you about this. It was really funny. It wasn't on a podcast or on stream or anything, but it was a streamer who like was like asking. He was like, "Hey, Ravenclaw 1209, thanks for joining in chat. How you doing?" And then he was like, "Not too good. My dad passed away recently." And then he got mad at him. He was like, "Listen, when I ask you how your day goes, you either tell me, oh, it's okay, or like going good, or it's going bad. You don't got to do that because now you brought the whole energy of the vibe down, or like the whole vibe of the stream down."
Who said that?
It was just some streamer. I forgot who it was.
Random one?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a big streamer. Maybe, I don't fucking know, but it was just like they got in trouble because they were like, "Why are you talking like that to your fans? They give you money." And there's another case of like a woman being like, "Listen, if you can't afford $5 for a sub and you have a roof over your head and you have internet access, get the fuck out of my stream because clearly you don't support me." It's like talking to your fans like that. I mean, we do it all the time, but like
I feel we do it as a joke.
We do it as a joke, and we don't get money either way. So it's not like we're, like it's not like they're like really. I mean, like we appreciate the support watching us.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly more than enough. But like we're not out here getting money from them, and then there's not this expectation. So like of like a sub or like anything like that, like paying for the experience. Yeah. You can just tune into one of our streams whenever, and we'll probably be like, "Oh, what's up?" Have a little conversation if we can. Mm-hmm. Nothing crazy. A lot of bots been coming in recently trying to get me to add them on Discord, and
so many bots.
Just insulting.
I cursed them out. Like if they join and they're like, "Hey, I noticed you've been dipping low in the views." Like, bro, I know you've been dipping like my balls in your mouth, bro. Like, stop coming in my.
On God, yeah. I hate that they play it so friendly because I legitimately think like it's a real person. And then like, yeah, you know, just sad as fuck because I've been trying to promote my shit and I was like, man, come on, get your promotion shit out of here. Like if it's on something like you mind watching this video, because I remember someone tuned in a while ago. I was like, yo, mind if you watch this TikTok just to sort of see what my editing is like, and then I watched and I was like, yeah, it's super sick, keep it up. You know, if it's something small like that, that's what's up. You'll react to anything. But like if it's like, man, I just wish I could, you know, help people with their channel banners and stuff, and you know, make trailers for them and
yeah, it's only like $50 per the hour edit, so.
And they're so good too. It's like, thank you, bro, thank you. They're like, they come in and they're like, man, your channel's like whack as fuck. I could definitely help you out. And it's like, fuck you, dude.
Make your own, bitch.
Fuck
like,
you, kid. No, yeah. So no, that's but yeah, that's fucked up. That I think as long as like streamers like keep it like a buck, you know, obviously they just are honest about it. It's like, yo, I found these cookies that are like going out of business, but I think I like believe in them and I want to like rebrand for them and stuff. But like the ingredients and you know everything that the cookie itself is theirs. I just like support it or whatever. Then it's like, you know, it's not a problem. But I don't know. Do you think if they can get away with that, they'll make more money than if they are like honest with it? Because there must be a reason why they don't just like be honest and stuff. Because it's obviously like, I don't know. I feel like if they're honest with it, they'll still get like a good amount of money in.
Mm-hmm.
But even more money is gonna come in if you have like a sob story or like a, you know, if you have like this like fake backstory or like
yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it outweighs it? Do you think the money you make?
If you don't get caught, yeah, I think it will. But if you get caught, you're kind of fucked.
Would you take the risk like that?
Or say what? Would
you take a risk of like lying about something in order to make a little bit more money off of it?
More specific, I don't understand.
Like if you're in the same situation and you know that
like selling cookies?
Selling anything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you think like let's say you sold controllers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're low key just taking Nintendo controllers and like slapping a Neo sticker on it, right? Type shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So lit. Such a great idea. We should do that. And like you just lie and I'm like, you know what? I work hard with my team to design these controllers.
Design you stickers, I would say.
It's been my you don't clarify.
Okay.
You designed it.
Yeah.
Even if it's just that sticker that you slapped onto a controller that was already designed by a group of kids in a sweatshop in Asia. You designed that, bro.
I did.
I did. I can't deny that I did. And so, you know.
Well, I sell for double with the sticker on it?
Double's crazy.
I'm asking you.
No, I'm saying like, would you be honest and say like, you know.
Wait, but hold up, because double isn't that crazy. Think about it. You gotta pay. Where am I gonna get the controllers from? I gotta pay shipping and tax, right?
Say you ship in like. Say if you ship, you're doing it individually. You're doing it, so you buy a controller.
I'm probably gonna pay shipping. If not paying shipping, I gotta pay for fare. So that's like extra money right there, plus time out of my day, plus tax.
And this motherfucker's busy.
Plus tax. All right, so I'm looking at extra $10 on top of that initial price. So let's say controller $30, right? 40, boom, landed in my house. Sticker, 10 cents. I don't know. Maybe
something
maybe
like
5, maybe 1 penny. I don't know how much stickers are. I don't know how big it is. What's going on with the sticker?
Yeah, I'm not in the sticker.
How special it is.
Yeah.
But boom, another penny right there on top of it. So it's $40 and a penny, and then I'm paying 30. I'm selling it for 30, right? Where am I selling it at?
I mean, I would assume just like
direct to consumer.
I would say like
eBay.
I would say half of what you bought it for.
I'm saying like where am I selling it? Am I selling it on like to like a person? Online like eBay.
Online, Amazon, eBay. Yeah,
okay, so eBay takes 20%.
Uh-huh.
So 20% of 60, you do the math. It's like 10 to 15, something like that.
Yeah, something around that.
So and then plus, if you sell enough, eBay takes a sales tax from your income, which is another like 15-20%. So really, I'm making nothing. So double is not that crazy.
I'm saying like you should add half of what you originally paid for it as. So like let's say you buy a $30 controller, sell it $45. I think that's fair.
I'm losing money.
I think that's fair.
I just lost money.
How you losing money?
Cause like I told you, I paid $30 for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then tax is like, I don't know, $2 or $3, something like that, like 10%. I don't know.
Okay.
And then the shipping, it's like sometimes it's like $7 to $8, depending on the store.
So insane. I'm never gonna get into the business.
Yeah, and then that's already $40 right there. You said 45.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even making $5 because the sales tax and stuff like that they take from me as well.
But double seems grease.
It is.
Double seems grease.
That's why she's getting away with it. Not getting away with it.
She's not gonna. The opposite, getting away with it. Okay. Yeah. No. But like, would you? That's what I'm saying. Is like, do you think that it's worth the risk to not be honest and like make up some shit?
For a big person like Pokimane, yes.
You think the difference made between a sob story and like the truth is like enough to like be like fuck?
Was it a sob story?
Not sob story, but like, you know, making this fake narrative up that like, you know, it's hers, and like, you know, like having this like made up story.
I think for her community, yeah, cause like, oh, she did this, she's a girl boss, I'm gonna support her, something like that. I don't know. So I think maybe, yeah.
Okay.
For her, I guess.
Well, clearly, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, if it backfires hard. Because people are like, you're a fucking liar. You're a liar and you're a scammer.
You're a liar, you're a scammer, you're a thief, you're a thought. No, we love her.
Who's we?
The world loves Pokimane.
Yeah. Nah. What are you doing?
Nah, those are enough. What's the next topic? If you have anything else to add to the Pokimane thing.
I was thinking we talk about.
I think we try it out on stream.
Hmm?
I think we would eat it on podcast on stream. Try our cookies out.
I was thinking we talk about all the crazy new things this year that we liked. So like, for one, what was your favorite game that came out this year?
I think I'm not too keen on new shit that comes out just because I don't have like a system.
Boring.
Hold up though. I think Lethal Company. That I don't know if that came out this year or if it was popularized this year, but I've been playing it for.
Is that like a stream?
It's on Steam, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But like me and Orlando were playing it. I saw Lewis playing it actually. Big ups to Lewis. I might link his channel in the description below because he
I don't play PC games.
Yeah, well, I don't play console games.
What you do?
I play like Fortnite maybe. I guess they rebranded, right? No, I haven't played in a minute. I played it with Eastside like
Roblox.
That's not new. Give me a new game that came out and I'll let you know if I even remotely touched it. You know, so let me.
You give me a new game that came out. I'll let you know if I touched it.
I don't know any new games.
Okay.
that's why this is very good. I don't know.
Neither do I.
You have a list. I see it on his phone is a list of new games.
No,
it's a list of ideas. No, but, I guess the only thing I could really say is Lethal Company. I've seen like I know of.
What's your favorite game you played this year?
Favorite game I played this year?
Yeah.
I think, honestly, with the whole returning to the OG thing, Fortnite is like the best it's felt in a while. Fortnite was at the best.
They ruined it yesterday. They did the new update.
What is Epic without ruining their game?
True. Yeah, they added all the old shit that everyone hated back. Added it back the next, not next season, this week, because they're doing each week is like a new season.
Yeah, I don't. That's really complicated because imagine we went back to when we got the most views on this podcast. We're like, what were we doing? We talk about cryptids. We had a really long conversation, right? And so we go and we don't follow that formula, fuck up, and then we're like, all right, let's go back to that. And then like, oh, what went wrong last time? Let's do that again. It's like, why not just try something different? Why not do that? You know, is that too complicated to do? I don't know. Maybe they're like, we want it to feel as authentic as possible, so we're bringing back the Fortnite even though they hated it.
I also think they messed up by not having, because they went fully OG, even the item shop, they only have like one row of items.
Yeah, like 6 things.
I think they messed up on that, because they could have made a lot of money, but by putting in like new good old skins, doesn't matter, like a whole row of them, like they have been doing for the past few like months, years, whatever. Because new people are going in.
For sure.
I know, like 2 of my friends that never played Fortnite before are playing it a lot when OG came out. Just 'cause I told them to. They enjoyed it. And there's like one skin a day, and it's like odds are they don't like it because it's like only one skin.
I think it's a good balance though. Like just playing devil's advocate here. Just like if I were an OG and I would saw that, I'd have been like, oh, that's nice. Like I remember Orlando and you being like, oh, like it's like the old shop again. Even if it's like that small moment, it's like, oh, it's nice. It's authentic. It's like OG. But I do see where you're coming from. This is a complete net loss. Like they've lost millions of dollars.
I think it'll be more positive, at least for them as a business standpoint.
At least like give it a couple days of like the old item shop, and they're like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
but, like for real, let's
then go back to the new.
Let's make some money.
Yeah, I know they've been wanting to come out with Invincible skins. Shout out to Invincible.
Yeah, I've seen like.
Yeah, those are gonna be good when they come out. I know me, Orlando, and 2 other people 3 other people that I know of are waiting for those skins to come out to buy them.
I'll get Adam Eve.
6 then. 6 people.
Wait. No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not, but I might. Pretty cool.
Shit's pretty cool.
Yeah, they looked really cool. And so, yeah, I mean, well, let's talk about new games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's talk about Baldur's Gate.
Talk.
I saw some gameplay of it. It looks pretty good. It looks like
I'm not a big fan.
No, I'm not either. But it looks pretty cool. Like it looks like something I won't get into at all. But I saw some gameplay of it, and it looks kind of boring. But I'm sure like if you like grinding stuff, like and it's like a top down, like D&D grinding type thing, which is it's all right. It's cool. I saw some.
I like the freedom aspect of it because I know they give you a lot of choices.
Oh yeah, you can
I don't necessarily like the gameplay of it.
I think it's just point click and
yeah, I don't like that.
Give you options. It's like The Sims kind of. I started playing The Sims. Pretty cool. And yeah, no. So that's all I have to say about that. I saw there's a Smite creator I love. His name is Mast. I love his videos.
Your favorite creator?
Actually, probably he might be my favorite content creator of the year. The last couple of years I've obviously been really into Smite. Mm-hmm. It's been like my go-to thing, like when I'm eating or like sometimes I watch
shitting,
fucking, coming, farting. Whenever I'm doing any of those, I've actually, you know what? It might be a tie now with Jerma, this new streamer. Not new streamer, but new streamer to me. I've been watching a lot of his content. But like I was saying, Mass was a very big Smite content. He won Smite Content Creator of the Year in 2022 or 2023, I think. I think that's right. He won Smite Content Creator of the Year, which is cool because I've seen I know all the candidates for it. They're all really good content creators too, but he won, and it's literally just him playing Smite and like trying out cheesy stuff. Like you know how Smite encourages you to play different ways. Like you can have a deck that's more auto attack based or more ability based or more defensive, or you can like use 2 abilities and cheese that and like completely ignore the other one or go healer on. And there's a lot of different ways it like encourages you to build, but then the meta got fucked up, and so he would do like a lot of cheesy content, being like, we're gonna go attack speed Fafnir and just see what the fuck is gonna go on, and then he would just make it funny because he would just talk about shit and make it entertaining. And then after the new update, after the new God that dropped, and then the new updates as of late, he just stopped playing it. He was like, it's not fun anymore, and so I'm kind of in my bag about that. And so he stopped playing that and started playing Baldur's Gate and started doing like compilation meme videos of that. So that's where I know Baldur's Gate from. I'm not into Smite anymore. Maybe I'll play it on my PC, or like if I get a new controller and the batteries fucking work, I'll play it. But I was trying to play with Fisa and it just wasn't, like, my fucking controller was just dying on me. It wasn't even fun anymore. So, but you played Spiderman 2, right? And that's a new game that came out.
Yes, I did.
That's like the biggest. It had the biggest wave, I think. Spider-Man 2. Yeah, it had the biggest wave at least. Or at least it seemed like it. There was Kai was playing it, and I don't really follow streamers like that, but I saw Jared when Jared was over here like 2 weeks ago. He was watching Kai play the new Spider-Man, and I was watching like a documentary thing about like how Bruce and Kai aren't cool anymore, something like that. And then it was gameplay of just Kai. Whenever they mentioned Kai, it was like
playing Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was playing Spider-Man, and like just him being hype and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. The game's real hype, real good game.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to add on to it.
No more to add on. No.
Did you regret? But would you play it? Do it again?
Yeah, when New Game Plus comes out. I'm waiting for New Game Plus.
Oh, so you don't like lose your progress type shit?
Yeah, I want it to restart again.
I thought you just said you did.
What do you mean?
I just said, would you go through it again? Like, would you play the whole thing?
Oh, again? I mean, like, because in New Game Plus, you keep all your abilities and all your skins for when you restart the game.
But, like, the base game itself isn't enough to, like, play again. You wouldn't want to, like...
I would if New Game Plus wasn't coming out, but I know it's coming out, so I'm just going to wait for that.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah. So I saw like, clips of, like, was it Speed? Flight, yeah, it was a clip of Flight, yeah, playing it. And he didn't know how to... I think it was just, like, some left-right stick thing. Yeah. You just have to flick him down. And he was holding it down and it wasn't working. He's like, yo, what am I doing, bro? It's like really fucking funny. Like I saw like a bunch of people playing it, and so I was like, yeah, like a bunch of, at least clips or like shit on my For You page of like people playing it and shit like that.
Yeah, the game was real good, real good. It's not my favorite game of the year though.
Not favorite game of the year?
No.
You need some more contenders.
I would say like contenders are just like one that I Contenders.
Contenders, like, what are some other new games you picked up or that you've played?
Single player.
Any new games that you picked up this year that you've been like. And I have a shit memory, so it's like it's hard for me to be like, oh, back in February I was playing the fuck out of. You know?
For multiplayer games, I've just been playing old games. Not like 1884 or something like that. Those games are trash.
Just whack. Yeah.
But like older games, but like for some reason they're like revived now.
Like remastered,
No, just like new like player base picked it up type stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like new community.
Yeah.
So like Rainbow Six Siege, a lot of they got like a bump in players because of a streamer.
You got a resurgence.
Yeah.
Oh, because of Jinxie, right?
Yeah, Jinxie.
Oh yeah.
You got like a huge bump in players, so the lobbies are better.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, I played that for a while this year.
There's like silver, no, over there.
Played Fortnite for a while this year too.
The silver rings. You see the keychain things?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's my ADHD.
And Monster Hunter World got a new player base recently because the new game Rise came out, right?
Uh-huh.
And people don't like that one. They don't like the world. The one that came out on PlayStation.
Monster Hunter is such an guy, such an that dies, right? That's what.
No, Monster Hunter World, the Iceborne.
Oh, the new. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, not new one, but like the one that came out most recent.
No.
What's the new one that came out?
The new one that came out was Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Oh, okay.
This one's Monster Hunter World Iceborne, the one we were playing.
So you've been playing that, or have you?
Yeah, I had a full stack. We were playing that a lot. It was really fun.
Was Dorfman part of the group? I know he loves that game.
Yeah, he's the only one who fucking tells us to play it. He said it crying. Not really, but he was like, "It's all I ever wanted." Like, bro, shut up, bro. Yeah. He's such a dork.
Yeah. Wait, but he'll never do that for us.
Maybe.
Like, if I'm like, please get on Roblox so that we can play this 4-player.
You know he hates Roblox, bro.
He hates everything that isn't
Monster Hunter.
That isn't.
I asked him a while ago, what game don't you hate? Because you hate every game. He said I don't hate Monster Hunter. So I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. You know, I will give him credit. I think he hopped on. It's rare that he hops on games to try them out with us. You know, unless it's like super peer pressure and it's like literally.
Not that rare. Well, whatever I ask him to get on, he always downloads the game. Like any game.
He just hates me.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. But I asked him like literally anything. He's like, well, sometimes he asks me like, what game should I download? Because we're like downloading games. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
And so no, I think it's because Roblox is seen as like a children's game, obviously, and so me and he started playing like a horror game on it. I guess that's quote unquote new game. It's not really new, but it's like new to us because we only recently started picking it up. So I've been playing. There's a fishing game I played with Eastside that was pretty cool. I completed 2 tycoon games on there. Like I was grinding on my shit, and then what is it? Yeah, there's a horror game mode map. There's a parkour shit that me and Eastside were doing that was really funny. Yeah, parkour games and shit like that are really fun. So that's essentially what type of timing I've been on. That Lethal Company with Orlando has been really fun. But he won't. To be fair, he makes me buy games. He made me buy Lethal Company. He's like, please, I'll pay you to get it. And I'm like, no, I'll just get it. And then he asked me to get on Dark and Darker. And we didn't. We got on that for like the night I got it. And then I'll ask him like, yo, you want to get on? Like, you want to get on? It's like, nah, I can't get on. Nah, I got work. And it's like, in my bag. I bought a game. I was supposed to pay Honan back for it too. I was like, can you please just like use your card to give me $40 to pay for this? He's like, $40, and I was like, yeah, I know, but me and Orlando gotta play it all the time. It's gonna be worth it. And just
you gotta do research. Gotta do research for everybody games, man. Just can.
Yeah, it wasn't my money though, so I'm fine. I was like, Honan, I'll pay you back, and then like as I was paying from like my phone, and I was just like food, like whenever I was just like home alone, quickly found out that I wasn't gonna have enough to pay him back, and I was just like, whatever, just don't ask me to buy you anything like anytime soon again. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like I don't
PC for you, bro.
No food for me. No like anything. So it's cool. It's whatever. Any other games that you're thinking of?
It's been a long year, so I really don't know. But I was gonna say my favorite game this year was Jedi Survivor, like by far. Like leagues above everything else.
That came out this year.
Yeah, I know that. I looked up games that came out this year. I was like, oh, boom, there it is.
I was playing Mario Kart recently. Mario Kart got some new DLC. Yeah, they got some new maps too. I don't know if that was this year though, but they got some new characters. I was playing. I was just like I had woken up really late, and I was just like, oh shit, like it's like 8 o'clock. I'm not gonna hop. I mean, not 8 o'clock. It was like 1 o'clock, and I was like, I'm not gonna hop on Hunting's PC because that might wake him up because he probably just went to sleep and be loud and shit in stream. So I was like, I'm just gonna play Mario Kart or Smash on my Switch or like Rocket League. I play Rocket League too, and then I just hopped on Mario Kart to try to complete it because I 100% in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then new maps came out and Hunter has the pass, so I started getting those, and then I started like trying to 100% those, and I gave up a while ago, and then a few nights ago, like I said, I just hopped back on. There's new characters. They have like Funky Kong. They have Pauline from Mario Odyssey, and they have the Wiggler. I think they added the Wiggler, and then another character. I can't fucking think of the DLC right now, but it's super cool. It's super cool. So what's your game of the? Oh wait, you just said Jedi. What's your game
Jedi Survivor. Right? Best combat.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there is. Best combat.
No best story. What do you think takes best story? I imagine it'd be Spiderman. I mean, because the whole dynamic.
I would go. Did remaster games come out or no? I mean, count or no?
Yeah, I mean.
I would go Last of Us Remastered.
That did not come out this year though.
Yes, it did.
Oh, the remastered one.
Yeah, the PS5 remastered one.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did you play it? Exposed.
I watched a YouTube video.
I watched a YouTube video.
It was only 10 minutes long though, so.
I played it again basically. Basically, I played it again.
No, but I know the story's the same, so I didn't play it, so I won't count that.
Mm.
I would say. Yeah, I'd probably give that the best story too.
Okay, cool.
Spider-Man's story is really good, but his combat is also really good, but it's different.
I mean, like I saw like a gameplay of it. Like I said, only like a bit of gameplay of it, like boss fights, and then I think I saw Kai sneaking around in a clip, like in the air vents and stuff like that, and also just like a lot of clips on like TikTok and stuff of Miles and Peter interacting together and stuff, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I would say for story wise, Jedi Survivor has a lot more like peak moments. You know, like moments that get you like hype and shit. Mm-hmm. So like a peak moment in Spider-Man 2 was
Spoilers?
Yeah, spoilers for Spider-Man 2, PS5, 4. I don't know. I think it's both. I'm not totally sure. It turns out like when you're playing as Peter, you rip the like symbiote off you, and you put it in a jar and you take it to like get destroyed, and then Harry, your friend who has like cancer, Harry Osborn is like best friend.
That's Willem Dafoe's son, right? In the movie.
The movie Harry Osborn.
Yeah.
And so he pretty much like takes the symbiote by like. He touches it and he's like mine type shit.
Starts eating it.
Kisses it. You're mine. and then yeah, so like it blows up and you fucking like knock Peter out and you play as Venom and you just rape everything.
Yeah.
You rape everything.
You date rape everything. Yeah. I saw
like everything. There's a boss, Craven. He's really fucking difficult to fight.
Stronger or weaker than MODOK?
Stronger.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
You kicked MODOK and then I could beat MODOK. I feel like he's just like a big head. I could knock his chin loose. No, but yeah, Craven's really hard to fight. Pretty much when you're playing as Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
And when you play as Venom, you fight him again, and you fuck him by pressing square. Like you just hit him like a million times, and he's just like dying, and you start eating him. That's not a joke. You literally start eating him.
Well, I was joking because I knew Venom was.
No, you literally spoilers for Spider-Man PS4 again. Too late now. You literally start eating him from the head, and it's like, dude, this is fucking peak.
Yeah. I remember there was a streamer who was like reacting to a Spider-Man trailer, and it was like Venom going around and like he took a bite out of something. He's like, "Yo, you can eat niggas now." It's like, "Whoa, come on, bro."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He, as Venom too, because Spider-Man, he's like kind of like PG-ish, right? You don't like do anything crazy. As Venom, when you're like, because you don't play as Venom the whole game, you play as Venom for like one sequence.
Like a section?
Yeah, like it's like one like small-ish sequence, like 10-15 minutes long out of like a 10-hour plus game.
Okay.
Maybe like 15-hour game, honestly. And you like rip people in half, break their fucking spine. They're like, and you eat them. That's crazy, bro. It's critical.
Yeah, it is.
Like you actually kill people.
That sounds insane.
That was peak. But it's way more peak moments in Jedi Survivor.
I mean, like,
First of all, the Darth Vader scene alone, it was definitely better than the Venom scene in my opinion. I'm also a Star Wars fan. I'm a Spider-Man fan too, but I like Star Wars too.
Star Wars at heart.
Yeah. The Darth Vader entrance when he comes in and kills like 3 main characters. Spoiler for Jedi Survivor.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in and like kills like 3 main characters.
Mm.
Like it's actually insane. He just like starts like mollywopping them. It's like bruh.
Oh shit, we should probably talk about. I mean, like, you've seen way more, but I was gonna say we should also probably talk about movies we've seen this year that were pretty good.
Yeah, what's your favorite movie this year?
I mean,
you have to pick one.
I mean, this has been the best years for movies since like 1974.
I wouldn't say 1974 is better.
Something like that.
This is I would say it's the best movie year for movies for me too.
By far. Thankfully, it was the same year we got our fucking the Regal.
Best summer. Best summer.
Best summer hands down.
A lot of them come out in the summer.
Best summer hands down.
Oppenheimer, Barbie, TMNT, Talk to Me, for like one of the best films I've seen, or some of the best films I've seen.
I mean, yeah, you even got The Creator also, which is pretty good. I was a
good.
little bit underwhelmed because it was coming straight after.
It's good. I wouldn't say it's like a top, but it's pretty good.
I mean, but it was
pretty good.
I mean,
like this year, it's like top, but like of all time now.
If it came out like with like alongside other movies that weren't like Barbie and Oppenheimer, I think it would stand a whole lot better. But I mean, like, you can't. Like I said, as soon as we came out of the theater, I was like, guys, I don't know. I think it's because I just came out of watching Barbie and Oppenheimer last week, or not last week, but like, you know, around the time.
Even still, it's not a movie I'd watch. Like, I wouldn't watch that movie again, probably. That's what I'm saying. Like, of all time, I wouldn't put it up high.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I don't know if I probably would give it a rewatch. It was pretty long. I felt
very interesting. If like someone didn't see it and they said, "Yo, let's watch The Creator, please," I'd be like, "Yeah, sure."
That's what happened. I think.
Flick it on.
It's like I think we saw like a poster for it, like when we were walking out of like Oppenheimer or like Barbie, and you're like, "Oh, look, there's a movie called The Creator coming out, so we should watch it." And we're like,
yeah,
oh,
I was really interested in it because it was from the creator of Rogue One, or the director of Rogue One,
which we found out. Just
he
pasted it.
He loves that movie.
That's a great formula. He said I'm gonna take that formula and go a mile with it. Is why.
If you've seen Rogue One, you've seen The Creator. Still a good movie though.
Fantastic. Oh, that's great. Great. Ends with the whole explosion sequence at the end. Spoilers again. But no, this year is like stacked. I mean, I would have to give it to Barbie.
I have a top 3 already written down. You want to do your top 3 first? Or you want me to do mine?
I think I also wrote in my notes I think I got everybody's list of movies for this year. Remember we went to Wendy's after a thing, and then we just like we were just like, what's your list of like movies for this year?
Oh, that was too early though. It's been like 4 months since then.
Movies.
So what's your top 3 this year? For 2023 films.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that Barbie's not first, because Barbie's first.
Barbie number 1.
Barbie's number 1. I think.
There's a lot of girls in it though.
Yeah, I feel like I walked out of that theater with cooties.
We all did.
Gave me an ick. It gave me an ick for sure, but no way. I mean, like, from subverting expectations. I mean,
that's
from subverting expectations to just like the soundtrack choice to like how serious it took itself and how jokey and like not serious it took itself at times. I mean, it was just like the perfect combination of just like an actual serious, powerful message and like a lot of existentialism and all that, and also just fucking
great
Barbie
music and some pretty good jokes. Some great music and some pretty good jokes.
Oh yeah, like
I really loved the opening sequence of them dancing and stuff.
Yeah,
it was so cool.
I think it went on for a little too long because then because then it showed an opposite scene of like it's the same morning, but like shit was like slowly fucking up and stuff. And the twist about it not being the girl was like the girl's mom and stuff. Will Ferrell did a great job as like the boss. I mean, the whole mindset of men, the meta of men's mindset shifted when Ryan Gosling became Ken, and it's like I'm Ken off, bro. I'm not Ryan Gosling's Drive. I'm Ken. I'm enough, bro. You know, like it went from like, oh, I'm him. I'm Christian Bale. I'm Ryan Gosling. I'm Robert Pattinson's Batman, and then it started getting a little more lighthearted and being like, I'm Ken, bro. I got my own shit going on. I got my Mojo Dojo Casa House. You know, so that's definitely first place. I mean, like even some of the best shots like ever, you know, like towards the end of the movie was just like that like really white scene of just Barbie talking to like the person who made her and shit. Like I could have cried.
We're gonna go bar for bar. You do your number one. I'm number one. Number two. Number two. Three. Okay.
Okay. So
you done?
Yeah. Barbie.
Okay. I was gonna say my first for this summer, this year. My fault. It'd probably be Talk to Me. I really like Talk to Me. Very, very good, interesting story. I am biased 'cause I did see a bunch of videos after the movie about Talk to Me, so I know like more stuff about the directors and what they were thinking for this movie. And I really like how they were talked about how the directors talked about in an interview how the hand is a metaphor for like drugs and stuff like that. So that was really interesting.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, it's one of the few movies I think I would rewatch.
I haven't seen a whole lot of. I love horror movies, but they're really bad. Like I could put on a horror movie, people are like, oh, the one was really bad. I know.
Yeah,
I know it is.
Well, we saw like The Nun 2 and
Yeah.
The Exorcist 2 or something like that.
Yeah, we saw Nun 2, Exorcist. I don't know which one came out recently.
The Exorcist one came out afterwards, I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm saying I don't know which Exorcist was called. There's like a couple of them
It's
out.
fucking Exorcist Revival. It doesn't matter. Exorcist Two Little Girls version. Like that's what. Yeah, that's what
There's
basically.
little
what it
girls and all of them,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. So that's your first. I mean, if
Hey,
you
we also seen Terrifier 2. Hate that.
Mm.
Don't see Terrifier 2 unless you're gross.
Unless you saw Terrifier 1 and you just want to be disappointed.
Yeah.
But if you watch Terrifier 1, you probably already know what disappointment is. So, I mean, do you want me to speak more on it, or like, do you have more to talk about? Talk to us, because like it was. I mean, Talk to Me. It was a great movie.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I think the whole thing. Again, it did like the whole subverting expectations things, and there was like a twist towards the end. And
Yeah, I liked how real it felt as well.
Mm-hmm.
It felt very real. Like these guys, like they said that they've been wanting to write this story for a while, and you could tell they kind of like perfected the ideas in it a little bit to make it feel like very like real. Like the characters do things the characters would do if they were in this situation.
There's not many points in movie, like there's a lot of points in movies where I'm like oh, loophole, or like that doesn't make sense, or but like usually when I ask those questions I'm like I can't even like what even is the answer to this question that I have. It's always on some like, were you even thinking of this? But like when I have questions about Talk to Me, I know that they can be answered, and that there's like a reason and a purpose for everything.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like
Very tight knit story.
yeah, I'm like, why is it different every time? That's definitely a question that can be answered. Or like like, so what happens when they're in this state? Like they're all questions I know they have answers to. And it was like I said, it diverted expectations really well. The ending was super fantastic, and like you said, it was like good horror. I think when we talk about horror a lot, we usually shit on it because it's always like in your face jump scares, loud music.
Yeah, I hate jump scares that are like fucking like the whole movie. When the movie relies on jump scares, it's like the worst type of horror movie for me.
It's like I didn't come here to like do burpees, like jump and fucking get out of my seat and sit back down, which a lot of them don't. It's just like, and it's not even scary. It's just more surprising than anything. It's like, oh, you fucking do that.
Yeah, oh, like a bird like squawked, but for some reason it was 30 times louder than the rest of the movie.
The speakers, dude. I know my second place movie.
What is it?
Meg.
Really?
No.
The Meg 2, by the way. That's what it would be.
Meg 2, Makes in Mankind. I think that's what it's called.
What's your second 2023 movie?
Wait. I just want to end on Talk to Me. Definitely see it, because it's like one of the few horror movies that did eeriness right. It did creepiness right. The jump scares
realism right. It's so real. So real. I can't stress that enough. It feels so like. I walked out the movie thinking like this could literally happen.
And
this could literally happen today.
And it's not like it went through. Oh, dude, the fucking scene where like the kids being tortured and stuff, and like how just getting grabbed and like ripped.
Yeah,
I was like, oh no.
I was gonna say one of the actors said in an interview that she was traumatized from that scene because she had to run through them, and they were all naked, and like greased up with like orange-ish yellow type of oil. It's like canola oil, but they put food coloring in it to make it less see-through. Mm. So yeah, she said she was traumatized from that.
Yeah,
they were all like grabbing her and shit like that. It was like mad nasty.
It was like you said, very real. And speaking of realism, before we go into a third one,
it was all like practical effects, by the way, too. Like primarily practical effects.
Like
these guys, the directors, they're two brothers. They're really into practical effects, and like that's why I like it as well.
Mm. I was gonna say like you said, it's very real. Like something like that could happen to us, which is what I want to get into before getting into our third place movie.
Second.
Oh, Talk to Us is your first. Yeah, you're right. Because I don't think it's gonna be in my top three, unless Oppenheimer is gonna be in your top three.
I mean, we kept the same movie in our list. Doesn't matter.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to talk about Oppenheimer for like an honorable mention, and then you're like, okay, anyways, my second movie's Oppenheimer. It's like, well, we just talked about it, you know. So it's not gonna be in my. I know it's in Eastside's first, or like it's one of his favorite movies. Yeah, definitely in his top 3 is Oppenheimer, and honestly, just it's like it's a Christopher Nolan film, so it's gonna be like a long, dramatic, intense, you know, and it hit all those checkmark boxes. But the reason I brought it up is because you said something about realism, and I think that's if I'm not mistaken, it's like one of the things that Eastside loves is like just like the humanity aspect of things, and just seeing the guilt chip away at Oppenheimer throughout the whole movie is Cillian Murphy. Fantastic performance, by the way. I think that's probably what got to him the most is like just seeing that him slowly like go crazy and seeing how relatable it is to like just you know like be guilty about something and have it eat away at you, and then. The only thing is, it was a bit long for my taste. It was a bit long. I didn't want to sit through all of that. I'm already like barely sitting through like a 2-hour movie. Add an extra hour and I'm gone. You know, so it was a bit longer. It was beautifully shot. The acting was fantastic. The pacing of it, not the pacing of it, the order of it, like the chronological order, and there was flashbacks happening. It come back to RDJ, and shit like that. Like I think that was great. I think that was fantastic. I think. I really liked it. It confused me at points, but I was definitely like on board with it. I was like, oh shit, we're here now. We're in a flashback. Let's do it. Oh shit, we're with Oppie in the middle of like an interrogation room.
With Albus or Albert Einstein.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah. It was all sick. It was all sick. I like that. I like the timing of it. I just don't like the pacing of it. I think there's a lot of scenes in there that I would have just like either cut out or just like made it happen a little bit quicker. But I get it's very intense in your face, like, you know, film. So there's only so much you can do with it. That's Nolan. That's Nolan, baby. So I really liked it. Beautiful scenes, great music. Also, I mean, just like the soundtrack, just constantly like being like strings and shit in your ear, and then explosions and shit like that. And the bomb. I want to talk about the bomb because that was like my favorite part of the whole movie. Was the whole thing is them building up to this bomb, and then obviously what happens afterwards in his personal life. But like building up to this bomb, you thought it was just gonna be like the bomb was gonna land. It was gonna be like this huge explosion, and like the minute it touched the ground or whatever, they all saw it just went silent. Like the whole theater was silent, and I was like, that's so powerful. Like I almost cried. I was like, that's insane. How they're just like building up this whole thing just to be like, fuck you, we're not gonna give you that. Then it's just like, you know, that's probably what it felt like to a lot of people there. It was like their heart dropped, everything. Like it's like a time stop because we don't know if we're gonna be alive in the next couple seconds. So it was like really well done, but it's not in my top 3 because
a lot of bangers this year.
It was a lot of bangers this year. Too many bangers. That's the name of this episode.
Okay, what's the second one then?
Oh yeah, you're first to talk to me. My second movie would have to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem.
That's my second. Is there third Guardians? Because my third is Guardians.
Yo, we have the same list.
Is it?
Yeah, it was probably gonna be that.
Yeah, so let's talk about TMNT.
And then we'll go into.
So good, literally the perfect TMNT movie. And I've seen a lot of TMNT movies and shows.
And I haven't.
You've seen none. I knew a little bit more about the world than you do probably because I've seen their other movies. So I knew who like The Fly was. I knew who this guy was.
Well, I know more about Seth Rogen than you do, and he helped produce the movie.
I'm sure you do.
Okay, listen. All right.
No, I knew like the animals and stuff like that, like the salamander, the leatherhead, the crocodile. Like I know about like a bunch of them before the movie because they were in all the other iterations.
Stacked
and stuff like
voice cast, by the way, not just I mean they're all voice actors, but you know.
Shout out what's that one that fought Dream?
Leonardo.
Yeah, shout out Leonardo. He's a goat.
Leonardo.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel
more
the action in this movie, like the choreography for some of these scenes, like especially the one that I'm thinking about is the one where it's like cutting to all of them fighting, like different mob bosses.
Oh, at the beginning?
Where it's like showing all the unique styles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. The music was so good.
Oh, wait, no. Spiderverse came out this year.
Did it?
Yeah.
I'll still say the same.
No, I'd go Guardians 2 and then... No! Oh, dude, how could I... Nah, that happened so wild. That was a... No. I'd go... Fuck, dude. No, I'd go Spiderverse 1, Barbie 2, and then Guardians 3.
You could count TMNT?
Yeah, it's fantastic though. It's fucking fantastic. Like if it's like the New York thing was a little bit annoying. That's the first thing that comes to mind. And they're like, yo, let me get a big naked chick. Like I feel like that was really funny for like the first.
TMNT.
Yeah, TMNT. Yeah, we're still talking about that one. Like they were like, yo, let me get a big naked cheese, and I was like, it was really funny. But then like after a minute, I was like, okay, we gotta finish up this bit because it's like they were just going for so long, and I was like, ain't no way anybody's laughing for that long for them just saying the same thing over again. But yeah, I mean that's really the only gripe with it. The only reason it's not higher is because everything else was so fantastic. I mean the other movies that came out are fantastic.
Yeah, it was so good. TMNT.
But yeah, TMNT. I mean like the beginning, like with the backstory of like the radioactive goo or whatever, and it was the voice actor for Gus from Breaking Bad, Giancarlo Esposito. He was like the doctor.
Ice Cube by Superfly.
Jackie Chan as Splinter.
Yeah, that was so good too.
This so insane. And Post Malone was in it as
yeah, a lot of famous actors were in it.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Like pretty much the whole cast was star-studded.
Snoop Dogg with Donatello.
That's a lie.
That's a blame. What if it was just like a group of like white kids and then just Snoop Dogg as Donatello? That'd be awesome. It was beautifully executed.
Yeah, John Cena and Seth Rogen were Bebop and Rocksteady.
Oh
too.
yeah.
So, yeah, a couple of those guys.
I didn't know Seth was in it.
Yeah, he was. I think he was either the rhino or the pig. I forgot which one. I think it was a pig.
Yeah.
He looks like a pig in real life.
So grease. Yeah, I mean like, and the music selection in it too. I mean like, can we talk like, music gets talked about, doesn't get talked about enough when it comes to movies. Because like obviously people glaze soundtracks, you know, people glaze like Interstellar soundtrack or like Inception or like other movies in general, they glaze soundtracks, but like the music choice in certain movies just like make things a whole lot better. Like there's a scene where they're like going to get pizza or whatever or something in the city, and then there's playing like an old rap song. I think it's like something from Mutant or a Tribe Called Quest, and I'm like, dude, fuck, this is like awesome because it's like my day-to-day life. I'll go outside and I'll just feel cooler if I have a certain song playing.
One thing I found interesting that they went with, well, this is the first time I've seen the turtles interact with like
other mutants.
No, in a society. Like in no other iteration are they like in school or like in a library like reading a book. In this one, but in the end they're like in school, like just wearing like fucking like
Ralph Polo and
Letterman jackets and shit like that, like jock jackets and shit, jock straps, all that shit.
Jock straps, jock jackets, jock.
Yeah, so it's like it's gonna be very interesting to see the next movie how they're gonna be like in school and stuff like that.
Oh, they're working on the second one.
Yeah, it's coming out the second one. Okay. The after credit scene, if you guys didn't know, was Shredder.
Yeah, Shredder. Yeah. No, but also just, I mean, it was beautiful. Like the ending fight scene, like with like, cause they were in Times Square. It was like all the lights and like shit was like breaking. It was sparks everywhere and like the camera direction and colors. It was just like it was all fantastic. It was all fucking amazing. Like it was really well executed. And then the whole idea of like turning, like betraying like the other mutant villain or whatever that was I forgot who voiced him, but
Superfly,
Ice Cube, yeah, that's what it was. Such a stacked list, bro.
Yeah.
And then I mean like the second I knew that it was going to be a movie I loved was when they introduced when they introduced him, the Fly, like as a, you know, and then Superfly started playing and I was like why aren't we getting movies like this more often where the song choice is like, are you fucking kidding me? We got a Fly voiced by Ice Cube walking out to Superfly by Gucci Mane and Bruno Mars. Like, are we not taking notes here? Like this movie's incredible. And so yeah, I mean like there's nothing I'm sure it could have been better in certain aspects, but like it's not even anything that I'm too concerned about. Like seeing it for what it is, fantastic music, fantastic choreography, fantastic animation,
voice acting, incredible,
on point. I mean, it was funny too.
This is probably the first one I've seen a lot of them. This is the first one that don't sound like 30-year-old war veterans.
30-year-old war veterans who smoke a pack every day.
Yeah, they actually sound like kids this time.
Yeah,
teenagers.
I think I like that. I mean, I know I like that. I like that they were like young and they were dumb and they're actually like stupid teenagers and. Like it's a good take on it. I mean, like it's TMNT. Yeah. You know, you'd think, but it seems more like they were like 12 or 13 than they were like 15. I think they were supposed to be in the movie.
Yeah, they're like 13, 14, something like that.
Okay, yeah. So fantastic. And now Spiderverse. I mean, we didn't get a chance to talk about this movie when it came out. We weren't doing the podcast.
We didn't?
No, we didn't talk about this movie.
Oh, okay. You sure?
We can go over it one more time though.
Okay. I'm sure I forgot. It's been a while.
Yeah. I mean, but like, yeah, this movie's perfect. Like, I mean, like, just point blank period, like, it is a perfect movie. Like, there's nothing about it I would change. Everything about it had a sense of direction and purpose. I mean, like, you wanna go band for band, favorite Spider-Man, and then I'll tell you my favorite Spider-Man.
Miguel. He's just a boss.
Gwen, girl boss.
No, she's not. She's a bitch. I hate it. Not kidding. No, I like Miguel a lot because I don't know. I like characters just stand on business. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they have like what they believe in, and they won't let anybody like say no to it. Type of thing.
Yeah.
So like he wouldn't even let like a 13-year-old boy say no. He's like choke slamming him and like elbowing him in the neck and shit like that.
Because no one else is gonna do that. Because he got to be the one.
He stands on business, so he had to set up and do it.
But I think, well, my three are like, Spider-Ham doesn't count. It was, dude. It's been so long. I have to watch it. It's on Netflix.
I'll watch it again on Netflix.
You want to watch it right now after?
No, I watched it already on Netflix. That's it.
Oh, okay. Gwen. I forgot who I said was like.
Spider-Punk.
Oh, Spider-Punk. Yeah. And then Gwen. Indian Spider-Man. That guy was Pavita Parker. Yeah, that was so good, bro. Like,
yeah, every sequence in the movie was perfect.
I mean, like, you told it to Ruben. You were like, when we were playing Fortnite a while ago, you're like, yeah, like, there's different animations, or maybe it was Gala or something like that. You're like, there's different animation styles. You're like, oh, what, really?
For every universe, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, what, really?
Gwen's was like pastel oil, like art.
It's like watercolors.
Yeah, it was like where it's like dripping and stuff like that. Kind of, it looks like that.
Spider-Punk had like the comic book look.
Do you have like? Do you know what pastel oil is? It's like a crayon that's like, it looks like, it's like oily, so it's like
yeah.
So that was her art, because her comic book is also that art style.
Spider-Punk had the cutout collage, like comic book look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had that, and
there was a Lego
Peter
section.
Parker. I don't know exactly what he had, but he had.
It was way fluid. Like, it was like way like. I loved him so much because he was so like
frames and stuff like that.
It just looked like he was moving like water, like out there. Like, he was just like moving around, like slinging his yo-yo thing. And I'm like, really, dude, like, really wow. It literally looked like he was like literally liquid out there. Like, he was just like, if you threw water up in there and it was just like moving free on its own and just like moving wherever. I was like, that's fucking amazing. And I was like, and he only had like a few seconds. Oh, Metro Boomin was in there.
Metro Boomin, make it boom,
boom, boom. That whole soundtrack also was fantastic. I listened to like some of those songs that like Calling, I think it was like how it ended. Hummingbird was like a song, it was like while they were swinging and stuff. And then Self Love with Coil Ray, so good. And yeah, I mean, like, everything about the movie was fantastic. There's nothing I would change. I watched it again. With my friend Draven. And he was like, yo, who's down to rewatch it? I think I told you this already, but I'm just, for the podcast. My friend Dre was like, yo, so no one's really out here and trying to rewatch Spider-Man? And I was like, bet. And I had the 2 free tickets. So I was like, bet, let's go. And they were like, we need to see your Regal pass, and it wasn't mine at the time. And so I just made up a fake story, and then they let us in. I'm like, look at that, Dre. You just gotta, work your way in there. So we had smoked and drank, and then like taken some Adderall, and so we were really feeling everything that the movie had to offer, just like very intensely. And then even just like the first scene, like, he was like about to cry, and again I was about to cry, because it was like just how intense Gwen was at the beginning, how angry she was, and how
the
broken.
Drums and everything. Louder
and then and then the colors were like super dark or very like all over the place and unsure. And then seeing the shadows, like when she was playing, there would be like shadows, but they were like foreshadowing moments, literally foreshadowing. It was like foreshadows of moments in the movie that were gonna happen later. And then I looked at Draven, and like we both pogged at each other with our mouths open. We're like, dude, those are flash forwards. Those are what's gonna happen later. And I'm like, dude, we saw everything already at the beginning. Like, and it was like, just the direction the movie went, the music, the scene, everything was fucking beautiful. Everything was fucking beautiful. A lot of memes that came out of it. Canon event is something that became a huge.
It's moved me a lot of money. Very happy for it.
You and me both had great expectations for this movie.
Yeah.
Blown out the water, I would say.
I knew it was gonna be very good. Can jump. Well, I don't want to say new 'cause I didn't watch it, but you know, I like.
Yeah, you're like it's like.
I had very high expectations for it.
Yeah, I loved Into the Spider. I love Into the Spiderverse, and I was like, "There's no way I'm not gonna love it." Like it was like my favorite Spider-Man movie, and I was like, "I can't wait to get into this one," and it just blew everything out of the water. Like the pacing was fantastic, the characters were all lovable, amazing. Mm-hmm. Like even Miguel O'Hara was like the antagonist. You were supposed to vote against him. Like you loved him. I mean, like you understood why he was like fighting for what he was fighting for, and the whole like science behind different universes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So good, so fucking fantastic. Nothing I would change about the movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. If you watched it, rewatch it. Like, what the hell are you doing? You're gonna catch some things definitely that you didn't catch the first time. Anyways,
so on to both of our third movies.
Yes.
Guardians 3.
Hold
up. Dare I say top 3 MCU movie of all time?
Dare you say top 2?
I can say top 1 if you're really pushing it.
You heard it here first.
Like what's better?
Hold on, let me pull up the graph. Let me pull up the graph.
What graph?
wait, let me pull up the graph.
You guys see it right there.
You guys see it right there.
Guardians of the Galaxy follows MCU. Name a better movie in the MCU right now.
In the MCU right now, I was feeling Shang-Chi first minute of the movie, and then I stopped feeling it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, I mean like let's stop making jokes, because seriously it is.
I'm not making a joke. I think it's the best.
No, it is the best. Like I mean, I didn't think they could top 2, or like the first one either, because like the main reason I loved it was because of the just the energy, the vibes, the power, like the aura around each of the members and how they interact with each other. I mean, the music's probably my favorite part of it, like hands down. Just
I think everything about it was so good. The Rocket's origin story was fantastic.
Crazy.
Because Peter was like the main character-ish for like the first 2. Like all the Guardians get their time.
Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
Like all the Guardians get their origins and time told and stuff like that throughout the movies, but we don't really get a whole lot of detail of Rockets. Like we see Gamora's in Infinity War, her and Thanos when she's a baby.
Thanos, Nebula.
We don't see Drax's, but we get, you know, from like all the like stuff that he's told us and stuff.
And we even learn more about him.
We get Mantis's origin. We don't get Groot's origin either, do we? We like know that he came from like a planet of trees that are extinct.
I mean, like we know like him and Rocket teamed up.
He doesn't talk. He doesn't need an origin. If you can't talk, you don't.
I love you guys.
Yeah. Shout out to that scene, because by the way, apparently in that scene he says I am Groot again, but because we the audience start to understand his language.
We spent so much time with him.
Yeah, that's what James Gunn said.
It was actually the funniest part of the whole movie. we were like looking around and said, this nigga just, he was just like nowhere, right? So, yeah, because it was obviously Vin Diesel who said it.
Yeah, but Rocket's origin is so good.
Beautiful.
So good.
I mean, it's beautiful.
If you watch the Guardians movies again from 1 to 3, you gotta kind of have to watch Infinity War as well to get 3. Which kind of sucks, but it's whatever.
Hold up. You know all the animals that are with him. You know their names.
Yeah.
That he was in a cage with.
Teeth.
Toofs.
It was Toofs or Teeth?
It was Toofs.
I'm pretty sure it was Teeth.
Maybe it was Toof.
No, it was Teeth because he had 2 teeth.
I think he said because you have 2 toofs, right? I thought it was cute because he was like, oh, he doesn't know teeth, it's tooth.
No, it was Teeth.
Okay.
Teeth. Okay. Lila.
This is my favorite one.
Sky.
Floor.
Oh my god. Yeah, because she was looking.
She's like, I like the floor. How about you guys call myself Floor when I come out here?
Teeth, Lila, Floor.
Yeah.
Shout out Lila, she's a goat. It's crazy. They got packed hard.
Yeah.
They got packed hard.
I don't think they needed to show the shotgun show making contact with her brain, but like that was an executive decision they made.
I'm got done with it.
But Teeth getting stomped was funny.
Yeah, the way they like took off Teeth's wheelchair and started stomping on his head was insane.
The way they called him Dr. Xavier was a little greasy.
When they put him on a meat hook and started punching him, it was insane, bro.
No. When he was crying, it was too realistic. I had to go to a bathroom break. It was RD.
I was crying. I was crying with them.
It was great. And the ending scene.
Very emotional movie.
Oh God.
Very emotional movie.
I mean, the last half hour you could just reliably play on loop for me, and I will tear up every time.
Facts.
Like, and I'm not even like, I have a really bad memory, so it's like I can't tell you exactly what happened in the second and first one. I just know I loved it a lot. And
music, characters.
Yeah, I mean, good. even like specific
comedy,
scenes that they're referencing.
Comedy is really good in Guardians movies.
Oh yeah, and like the fake out death also that happened, where we were just like, no shot, bro actually died. And then like and then we're like, for real, we're doing this. And like it like literally edged us to like as far as it could, and then I was like, nah, he's coming back. Stop, we're not doing that.
I didn't know he could come back. His face puffed up. So I was like, yo, okay, now he's done.
Now space puffifies motherfuckers. I think that's one of the lines in the story. Is like, your face is gonna puff up later in the movie. I know it. You're gonna go into space. Your face is gonna puff up. That's what happens. And I like the music, the fight scene, like the
fight choreography was also really good.
Oh God.
Well, Star-Lord and Groot versus
back to back in
the High Evolutionaries people
council type shit.
Yeah,
there's like security on.
That was really good. The hallway scene was fantastic. One of the best fight scenes on Marvel.
The entire scene when they got Rocket's thing, and then Mantis was using that her power to make someone fall in love with Drax.
That was
and
funny.
then they got caught, and then they just had to fucking
That was funny as shit.
That was good. No,
I was like, yo,
why do you have to make them love me? Yeah, yeah, it was really funny. It was really fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
The comedy's there, the music's there,
action's there,
the emotion is there,
the drama, all that's there.
I mean, like the acting, just like
yeah, Star-Lord. What was it? What's his name in real life? Chris Pratt, right?
Oh, Chris Pratt, yeah.
He put his ass in this one. Like,
yeah.
He really went all out.
He was like...
He put his balls in the mic.
he was like, you know what? This movie's not about me. All right, I'm gonna make it about me.
He put on a show.
Delivered like some of the most like emotional, gut-wrenching lines towards the end of it, and just like it was really like he was losing his like best
beginning friend. Too. His scream when like Rocket was passing and like the drool. When he was screaming and stuff.
Oh, dude, and fucking Will Poulter, right? The one who plays Poulter, yeah, the one who plays Warlock, fucking fantastic. Also,
he plays a great dummy.
He honestly, like yeah, like
really good.
You wouldn't think so, but he like plays it. He plays it like really. He plays into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays into it really well.
I said this after Guardians 3 ended, like directly after the movie ended, and I'm gonna say it again in the pod.
Overrated.
MCU's dead now.
Oh yeah.
Guardians is officially gone. James Gunn left. The actor said that they're done. Batista said he's not going to come back at all for anything.
Okay.
We'll see what happens, but that's what he said. And like, yeah, all the actors said that they're leaving the MCU. It's like dead.
It
MCU
is
dead.
It is interesting though to see if what's gonna be the new like moment thing, you know? Because like Marvel's Avengers, like that whole thing like took everything by storm. I mean, like people were obviously Marvel fans beforehand.
Yeah, it's the biggest movie ever.
Yeah,
$3.something billion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also what the. Go ahead.
Longest movie in the Marvel franchise, probably.
3 hours, yeah. Endgame, yeah. Made the most money. So like that means like everybody watched. I remember when we were in school when was it Endgame came out? Yeah, we were in school when Endgame came out, high school, and everyone was talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Everybody.
They're annoying.
They didn't give a fuck.
Big and greedy bitches spoiling it. Like.
Amanda.
No, that was Infinity War.
That was Amanda.
Yeah. That was name drop Amanda right there.
No, it was also Endgame. It was also Endgame. They were spoiling Endgame too.
Okay. Yeah.
They're like, oh, Iron Man dies. And it's like, what? You can't say that.
Oh yeah, that is Endgame.
Movie came out yesterday, bro.
My bad. I was thinking of like Peter Parker and like half of them died.
Infinity War
that's
too. Infinity War and Endgame. They were spoiling in school.
And so, yeah, I mean, like even like someone like me that doesn't even care about superhero movies like that, just getting into the world.
Yeah, I don't care.
And yeah, I mean, like it's interesting to see like what's gonna be the next, you know, big movie or like franchise.
I don't think anything's topping MCU for a while.
I hope not. No, I hope something does.
Because there's nothing that even came close. Like nothing came close.
Marvel just has a fucking chokehold on people, man.
Yeah.
Even like non-Marvel fans will go in and watch it. I mean,
it's like an event. Not I would say not anymore, but I think before when they were dropping like one movie a year,
like it was a moment, you know.
Yeah, it was like, oh shit, the fucking Avengers are out. Like this is an Iron Man and Captain America. Fucking Thor's gonna fight like Hulk and shit. This is an Avengers movie.
Do you think that's what it's like after like the first Star Wars movie came out?
Possibly. I don't think so.
Do you think this is like the same type of shit like people were feeling like they were like, holy shit, there's gonna be a new Star Wars movie? Like what else are they
I think for some people yes, but I think as a whole no.
I mean, look at his impact, bro.
Yeah, it had good impact. Bomb. If we're talking about in the moment, then no, because the numbers don't really reflect that.
Okay, that's.
If we're thinking about a numbers game, which is kind of L to think about, but that's all. So that's what I'm basing it off of.
No, stop basing off of that. when I heard about numbers, statistically, like, 1 in every 3 people is gay.
I would say now, yes, if a new Star Wars movie, not anymore, because
no, I would say not anymore now,
because of Rise of Skywalker and stuff. But yeah, even after the prequels, people hate the prequels. When Rise of Skywalker, when the new Rey one came out, I forgot what it was called. I think The Force Awakens.
I knew that part too.
Yeah, it made so much money. Everyone went to go see it. Like everyone went to go see it. It made over $1 billion.
Yeah. It's just like you said, like there's no direction to really go right now. I mean, like they killed off like really iconic characters or like aren't going to be using like iconic like heroes.
What are you talking about?
Like RDJ is not going to return back for like Iron Man. They replaced like like they replaced Hawkeye, right, with like his like daughter or whatever. And Captain America isn't Captain America. It's not going to be Chris Evans anymore. It was like
he's old now. It's going to be Sam Wilson.
Yeah. So like I mean they have like Hulk. And like the Guardians aren't going to be there anymore.
Yeah, Hulk is pretty much like gone from being like his old self, and now they introduced like a bunch of Hulks now, so they replace him anyway. They introduced like Scar, She-Hulk and Scar in the new She-Hulk movie. Just 2 Hulks. Yeah, no Red Hulk yet. No, sadly.
And yeah, so I mean like unless they're gonna do like another Tom Holland Spider-Man movie too, like I don't.
That one can make money, but it's not gonna be anything crazy, I think.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I think, like what's gonna,
It'll have to be really fucking crazy because even I think Barbie and Oppenheimer got the most hype I've ever seen for movies, and those didn't even come close either.
I think what has to happen in order for Marvel to do something crazy like that again is they have to like build up to the other Avengers like they did with like that Iron Man movies, Captain America movies.
No, but the thing is back then. Like phase 2 to phase 3, everything was good. There was nothing bad. Like if you went to the movies, you were like, oh holy shit, like that was really fucking good. If you come out of a Marvel movie now, like shit's ass. So I don't think you can build up off of ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope like the people taking over the Avengers have their own individual things before they just get fucking thrown into something together. Like all right, we've established you guys are.
I think they're already done with phase 4. Or they're close to done with phase 4, so I think they're a little bit fucked when they wanna. I mean, their movies are still making more than every other movie, pretty much.
I mean, like it's the franchise, it's the name behind it,
So they're still doing. They're gonna do fine for forever. Cause they're releasing ass and they're making a bunch of money.
Yeah, and they got shows and shit too that are probably wrecking a good amount. But I'm saying like
shout Loki, best Marvel show.
I'm just saying I kind of just want there to be like another franchise where it gets built up to the point where it's like like that, but I don't think anyone is gonna, or like it'll make sense.
I don't know what could.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think anything else.
I think it's possible for DC because I like DC more still right now. Even when Endgame and Infinity War come out, I still like DC more. Yeah. Because of people like Batman and stuff like that. I think they're way cooler than the Marvel heroes.
It's just what's gonna be the new wave? Is it gonna be superheroes still? Is like are they just gonna reign supreme as like the best, or is there gonna be like a new like wave of just like something else that gets a bunch of fans interested and people who aren't even fans of it interested?
I wonder because a lot of franchises mess up. Like Star Wars was doing good the first 3. People like the prequels now. I think I'm not totally sure. And then they like the next 3. What was it? The next Rey movies everyone hated. Harry Potter movies. People like those, right?
Yeah.
But like they don't like them that much. But they like them because like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
What was it?
The overall consensus, I think, is pretty positive.
Like Hunger Games, not good, not very good. Not like good ones in there, but like as a whole, it's not the best.
I mean, the whole dystopian thing, like, kind of died off after like people like started making movies about the books, and then just
they released like 5 in like 1 year, and it was like what? Yeah. So it was like Divergent, Maze Runner, Hunger Games, something else probably.
Yeah, and it's just like, all right, we get it. Like end of the world,
It's like
end of the world. Teenagers have to fight the government, and then just didn't go.
It's always teenagers for some reason. Percy Jackson as well.
I mean, because it's like a good balance of like young and dumb, but also like starting to mature and be responsible. Yeah. So it's like a good balance. But like I'm thinking, like lately, what's been fantastic, and this has been a great year for movies, but just like we've glazed. I think shows are fantastic. I mean, like we saw Beef, Dave. What's the other fucking show we saw at your place?
We saw the cooking show this year. That was this year, season 2 of Bear. That was really
Bear, yeah, that's what
Bear
I'm
thinking. Bear is fantastic, season 2, especially.
So like Bear, Beef, Dave, like live action shows like that. Big ups Hulu. I mean, Beef is on Netflix, but I mean, like imagining like something like that just has like a I don't know about core following.
It's been a big year for media because the anime too popped off with Attack on Titan Jujutsu Kaisen this year. It's like the biggest it's ever been.
I think anime. Yeah, I forgot about anime.
Like
anime
the
is
biggest it's ever been.
Yeah, that might be. I mean, it's already becoming slowly like one of the biggest, at least talked about things just like ever. It's like just cooler now to be a weeb or like just to know about anime and stuff like that. But no, I was gonna we can get back to that in a second. Just talk about like anime and stuff like that. But I was gonna say like if there was like just like a special like event or like movie of like say like people like from Dave and Bear and Beef like just like if somehow it was possible for their worlds to like collide and like the best parts of each show coming together type shit, like that's like the only thing I could really think of that'll be like fucking like sort of the same thing as Avengers is like individual things that like come together like in the same world and just come up with
I think it's so hard though. I think if it's possible it'll be now because the social media is going crazy now. It's like I think Barbie and Oppenheimer are fully responsible. Like the money they made is fully responsible from social media, like TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, I guess.
Fucking Barbenheimer shirts and like
like that's all like social media marketing.
People dress. I'm like, what about FNAF though? I was like, why are you laughing? No, because like I saw like a lot of, I mean not a lot of people, but I just saw people dress up for it and shit. Like not as much as Barbie. I mean everyone like even if you just wore a pink shirt.
Yeah, but it didn't like I said, it's all like social media marketing nowadays. So everybody always every time a new Marvel movie is coming out, I always see posts about it. Like always, pretty much like whether it's like a YouTube recommendation about a review or something like that, or like why the MCU is so dying or some shit. At least because you know, even if you're hating, you're still like promoting in a way, right?
Yeah.
So like I'm always like seeing something. So like you always know when it's coming out. There was like that with Barbie and Oppenheimer. People were always talking about it before it was coming out and during when it was coming out. I didn't really see anybody talking about Friends and Freddy. Or like more than like a week, I think, when it came out. I
think it's the same thing with like.
I think the fan base died out after like a couple of years because you know the games ended a while ago.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't think it died out, but I don't think there's been like such a strong audience for like shows like live action shows. I mean, like, who do we know that like has watched like, you know, the Bear, Beef, and like Dave? You know, like we try to put niggas.
Yeah, right now, I would say for live action that I know of as of right now is probably way more, but like you have like shows like The Walking Dead is dead now, dead as fuck. You know, they're still coming new episodes, by the way. No one cares, right? But it was big back in the day, not anymore. Game of Thrones. It's still alive actually. They had a lot of viewers in the last season of the House of Dragon, which was like 2 years ago, I think, over quarantine. So you like chalk up to that. People were bored in the house, maybe.
Yeah.
The numbers went up. Also, The Boys is also a good live action one that people watch. Stranger Things. Other than that, yeah, I'm not. Definitely more for animation.
Yeah, I mean, like it just sucks being seen like. I mean, like it didn't suck, but like it's upsetting seeing like a show like a great show like Stranger Things getting like the attention it obviously deserves and all that stuff, and also like a fantastic show like The Bear or like I said Dave and fucking I keep forgetting like one of the Beef just going like untalked about or like not going as viral as I think it should.
Think Beef definitely went under the radar.
Beef for sure went under the radar.
Dave maybe too. I'm not totally sure because I don't really know about the community.
Definitely.
But Bear, I think a lot of people talk about Bear.
I've seen a good amount. I think somebody dressed up as
It's crazy because there's like normal clothes in that show.
Yeah, no, it was like I forgot what her name is. I haven't seen it in a while, but like the Lip's assistant, like her, I forgot what her name is. They dressed up as her, like they look exactly like her, like and so they just had like the apron and the chef and then like the shoes and like the headband thing over her head. And
I haven't seen like your everyday like person talk about Bear like they would about other shows.
That's what I'm saying. It's
but like the critical people, like the main content creators of like shows and stuff like that and movies, I saw them all talk about Bear.
Yeah, I just wish it was more not accessible. That's not the right word I'm talking about. Like more just like.
Had more of like a draw.
Yeah, it had more of a draw, like more virality type sense because like I just like these are great shows that we watch, that we love. You know, we've definitely watched shows we didn't like and movies we didn't like.
Shout out Kardashians.
Yeah, shout out.
What a chore.
Shout out The Voice. It actually was such a sigh whenever like we have to go watch another episode of. It's Thursday. We have to watch.
Yeah. I think we were like behind the episodes and we're like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah, we're like, why? And then like like with The Voice and like that's cool. Like probably like on cable on TV like a while ago, but just watching all the fucking. It's like 40 minutes of filler episode of Voice, and then it's like 2 minutes of them singing, and that's like the only good part of it, you know. So yeah. Like I said, I wish there was more of a viral audience to things like that, so that something, or the potential for something crazy like a crossover or a special or something like that could, you know, be like a moment in time. Because like I'll definitely remember where I was when we first started watching Dave and the Bear, and like I remember binge watching The Beef like throughout 2 days, I think 3 days or something like that. Fantastic. And so I was like, man,
shout out Stephen Young, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's also Invincible, right?
Yes, he's
Which is also going crazy right now. Or like season 2 already finished, right? Or like
it's
okay, yeah.
I think 4 episodes in.
My bad.
By the time we're recording this,
I forget it comes out. Like
I think by the time the pod's out, it'll be 5 episodes. It comes out every Friday.
Yeah. So so yeah, that's sort of our favorite movies. Also got into like how Marvel is just like a chokehold on shit, and how I mean, what's next, really? Oh, aren't they're doing a new What If series also, right? I know Draven posted about it. They're like, this one's gonna be so legendary. And
I don't care about What If.
Yeah.
What If.
All right, what else is on your list of shit to talk about? Or an hour?
Of your favorite TV show this year. I was gonna go ahead and say Beef. I would say Invincible, but it didn't finish yet, so I don't want to be like a cheater.
I'm gonna go Bear.
I'm gonna go Bear too.
I should answer the Bear.
I would also say Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's also not finished. So I don't want to be a cheater again.
Yeah,
double cheater.
I mean, like, I think it's a safe pick to go Beef, just because, like, I mean, it said like #1 most watched or whatever in the world, but it was probably like,
yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah, or like hot and trending, and it's like, you know, like 4 people clicked it, and you're like, whew, numbers, you know. Like, I mean, if we're being like if it's like very well rounded, you know, it's safe. It's Beef, because it was just so fantastic. There's not a second wasted. The world building, like you said you really like the world building, and you know how everything makes sense, and I agree with that. It was fantastic, and how things like string together slowly, and just made sense. And like when you looked at the big picture of things, great.
It's definitely not a show you're gonna watch while you're like on your phone or whatever on scrolling.
It's not.
You gotta sit there and like look at that shit and fucking live that shit.
Yeah, it's not background noise at all. I mean, like a lot of the shows that we watch aren't. I mean, you could probably get away with it.
We pick like, because if you come to my house, I'm not gonna pick like a background show. We pick like something good.
Yeah, because we're just gonna sit there and watch. I mean, no, that's why we'll throw on like the Escape podcast or whatever. Shit, we might just throw on our podcast. Remember we were cooking and we just straight up through the evolution, the Absolute State of Gaming podcast.
Yeah, shout out to that one.
Shout out to that one. That was probably one of the best ones. Yeah, but it has to be Bear for me, just because like that second season, right? I think it was second. I'm sorry, because Dave is on the 3rd season. Yeah, Dave. I was a little shaky on. Overall, I think I liked it.
Yeah, I like Dave. I don't think it was as good as season 2. Maybe, I don't know. The story wasn't there for me. It was very funny still, very cool with the music. The story wasn't as good as the past seasons for me.
I feel like there was like direct goals for
each episode.
For like kind of
for one example, I think the story in season 1 was really good, like origin story. Season 2 had a very good Gator storyline. I love the Gator storyline. And the last episode was fantastic, and did it off crazy. This season was like, I feel like they were going the Atlanta route, where they're just going like doing like crazy shit. Like some girl came in straight with a gun, was like, "Sing for me, Brad Pitt."
Yeah.
Funny,
like,
but
you don't remember me, but it was a good callback though to like the girl who gave her like the head statue. And great music too. Like, are you kidding me? Like Mr. McAdams, yeah. Good song. But I don't know. I think what it was lacking is, I think each season, like you said, had like a clear storyline or like plot that was visible throughout all of them. And then like the first one was like finding out if him being a rapper is like worth it, and like, you know, like if he's doing the right thing in life. Then the second season had a lot to do with like mental health and the people around him. That was a huge one. Like the whole episode about him and Emma when they like started out as advertising and made it onto like, you know, do bigger stuff. And the third season was supposed to be based on love.
Yeah, it was supposed to be on love, but like that was also the rest of the seasons too.
Yeah,
he had a girlfriend from all of them in season 2.
I think it's a good side plot thing, but then like, I mean, like, I don't know. I think it's weird. I think it's good the way they tied in the documentary thing at the end. He was looking for love, and he didn't really look to his girlfriend for it. Mm-hmm. But then you have an episode where it's like a thunderstorm or whatever, and then
stuck at someone's house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying of like they went the Atlanta route.
And just like
made it like not good for Dave.
Made it weird for the sake of being weird. Like
but I still love the season. I just didn't like it as much as the rest of them. I
think the balance was weird though. I think you know when Atlanta's like being weird, it's like a whole episode of it being weird. And
Atlanta being weird is fine because it starts off being weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the expectation is there for it to be weird. Dave had like a normal story until this season.
Dave has the potential to be on some weird shit. I mean, like one of the first episodes I showed you was like the weird fucking.
Yeah, like imagine like season 3 of Breaking Bad, just out of nowhere, just started like doing like weird shit where like llamas would like walk around talking to you. It's like
yeah. And like it's weird because it was they try to balance it out with just like Gator all of a sudden being like not all of a sudden but being like a sex addict, and that was cool. That was cool on its own, but like you're throwing it with this like loose narrative of him supposed to be like Dave's just all of a sudden
in like some weird horror episode too.
Yeah, and looking for love, and then like in the middle of Utah, and they're afraid they're gonna like die, and then afterwards it's like, oh, like we like you because like, you know, you're supporting the whites, and it's like, when did that even remotely come up? Like throughout the, you know, it's weird. The direction they took it is definitely a whole lot weirder, and they should have committed to certain things a little bit more and other things a little bit less. Mm-hmm. But I mean, with like with Bear, like every episode I feel like did something for me.
It was really good. And like, we watched it weekly.
Yeah,
that was one of the few shows they watched weekly together.
I mean, like, how could you not? I mean, it's so intense. It's so, I mean, like it's the good amount of in your face. You know, like when horror movies do in your face, it's like whack and like what are you doing all that for? With that, it's like actual heart racing shit.
Yeah, most people don't watch shows weekly. They like wait for them to come out, or like they find out about it after or whatever.
I mean, with Netflix, that's sort of what you got to do.
Like Barry watch weekly, and like recently, I don't know why, like a boom of like shows, 2 shows actually, like came out that are really good to watch weekly: Jujutsu Kaisen and Invincible. Like there's like crazy plot twists and stuff in those shows, like great story in those shows. So it's really good. They're coming out weekly. But I was like, where were you guys at before? Because like, why are these coming out at the same time?
I mean, like, I don't know. There's definitely not a resurgence or like a revival of like Hulu or whatever. But Netflix has had a chokehold on shows for like a long time. I mean, like the best shows, like like Breaking Bad and like Better Call Saul were on Netflix for like a while, and those are like some of, like, I mean, Better Call Saul is like one of my favorite shows of all time. And so like being on there and having to wait until everything's done and then it comes on the platform, you know, it's just like, you would think that it leaves enough space in between shows being added that people like find other services like Hulu and find other fantastic shows. But
yeah, that's why I think for like services it's better to come out weekly.
It is. It's
because it definitely keeps the show alive longer, builds more hype.
Yeah, and then you just like it's a nice surprise. And you're like, I forgot about this show. You know, a new season came out, so it's like a pleasant surprise for like 2 seconds, and then you're like, I gotta watch this whole shit right now. Like I don't even remember what happened last season.
Yeah,
like, that was kind of
like everyone's on the same page. So like if you're on, let's say 3 weeks go by, and episode 3 is out, right? Everyone's on the same page. You know, like you don't watch it like on the second it comes out always, or, like the same day. But like you can go online that week and see people talking about the same episode you just watched. Yeah, which is fantastic.
It keeps the circulation.
So like I know this Invincible episode, everyone's gonna be talking about it because like 3 crazy ass plot twists and mysteries get unraveled. So I know everyone's gonna be talking about that online. If the show came out all at once, we'd be all past that already because it's only episode 3. Okay. So we'd be talking about the end of the show or like something else that random that happened in the show, not this specific episode of what happened here. So it's gonna definitely keep the show alive longer.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe with our book we might be able to get a spin-off show or something like that. Just whenever I mention our book, you just start laughing.
It's funny ass book. Shout out. What is it gonna be called? Millgrove High.
Surviving like Millgrove High.
Surviving Millgrove High. It's gonna be fucking incredible when it comes out.
Yeah, and I'm also like,
someone got in touch with me to make a movie out of it. I sent him the script. He said there's no way I can put any of the first page into a film.
And then we said, wait till you get to the second page?
Yes. And he did get the second page. And he was like, yeah, I'm sorry.
He's like,
I warned beforehand. I was like, yo, like, there's no way you can, because it's like very rated R. Like, a lot of fuck shit happens in it.
It's rated XXX.
Yeah. There's no sex scenes or anything. There is actually. Now think about it. Never mind. But it's not like a scene like that's like specific for a sex scene. But like yeah, it's like crazy rated R shit happens in all the time. Like every paragraph, pretty much.
Yeah, and I'm still like loosely, because I really do want to like write a script for like maybe I was thinking a show, but like that's kind of long. I was thinking of like I think I told spitballed this with you, like a show about like a sort of like a power like a show, you know, like Power, like a whole lot, but like from like kids going from like sort of a mix of Stranger Things and Power, where it's like young kids like growing up and maturing a little like, you know, too quickly, but doing like drug deals and stuff like that, and you know, their whole lives getting turned around and all that. And I have like a lot of lists. I have like a list of songs that I think would go perfect for specific scenes, but like I only have specific scenes and I don't have like the plot or like anything like that written out. So I mean, hey, that'll be in the back of my mind. If I hear any great songs, I'm like, I'm gonna add this and it's gonna be when this person is doing this. But then eventually I'm gonna have to like start connecting everything, and it's gonna be annoying, but you know, that's what we do. Anyways,
Excuse me.
Do you want to go over anything else? It's been an hour and 46, so I mean maybe like an hour and 45 for the people watching or something like that.
What was your favorite song this year? What would you say that came out this year?
Oh, my favorite song that came out this year. I gotta check my Apple Music. Drake dropped Fat D for All the Dogs.
That was your favorite one?
No. That's the album that he dropped. And I feel cheap using that because like that was yeah, here we go. Oh, we found out the Chris Benoit song this year too, though.
Chris Benoit, it's not definitely not top for me.
That didn't come out this year though, did it?
No.
It did come out this year.
It did?
Yeah.
It's not top though.
Frederick Douglass came out.
Is that your favorite?
Frederick Douglass. Oh, sorry. When did Stay come out this year? No, 2021. Sorry, my bad. Frederick Douglass. I think it's gonna have to be 8 a.m. in Charlotte by Drake. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, I don't remember a lot of the songs that came out today, but I know like I've only recently gotten on my mainstream music vibe and started listening to like popular rappers that like when they drop, it's like a lot of attention. And so I went. First it was like Kanye. I listened to a bunch of old Kanye stuff and his new stuff back in like 2021. And then I started listening to Kendrick, and then he became my favorite rapper. And then I was like, all right, now let me give Drake like the big three. And then next I'm gonna listen to J. Cole and see like the hype is on about him. But J. Cole and Drake have been going crazy. So like I'm excited for that. But this is like the last 2 years Drake has put out like a lot of projects. Like he had Honestly Nevermind, which is like a house dance album, and then he had Her Loss, which is him and 21 Savage going back to back, which is really cool. And then this year he had For All the Dogs, and also he just dropped like a small EP of like 6 really cohesive rap songs. But he teased the album with like a short music video of him like rapping and stuff, and it was for 8 a.m. in Charlotte, and everyone was like so excited. They're like, if the album is just gonna be full of this Drake, like you don't bless us, because they're like, we just want Drake rapping and being like, saying funny lines and shit like that. And so they're like, if this is what Drake's gonna drop, we're in for a surprise. And then he dropped, and it was not that at all. That was the only track that was like that at all. So everyone got mad, and then he dropped this EP, which is like what people wanted type shit. And so I remember listening to that song and being like, I can't wait to listen to this album if it sounds like this, because it's like he's just like rapping, talking his shit, like flowing on the track, and then it wasn't. But the first track on Drake's For All the Dogs, Fat D, was Virginia Beach, which is samples Frank Ocean, which is what I love. So those are probably the 2 best tracks of this year for me. It was Virginia Beach by Drake and 8 a.m. in Charlotte by Drake.
I never really remember songs as well.
Why did you ask? Good conversation on my end.
No, but I do have a best song of the week. You want to say that?
Yeah.
I'm go
This week isn't this year.
Bent featuring Tata.
Bent?
Tara? Taba?
Tara?
I don't know.
Bent?
Yeah, Bent featuring Tata. My favorite song. Put a little snippet right here. Boom. Get copyrighted. I don't play that.
Oh, featuring Tata. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, my first song this week, probably.
Yeah, I got put onto a bunch of songs actually. I saw like some YouTubers that we should get into content creator of the year.
Okay, what's yours? What would you say? The smart one? Or you want to change it?
I want to change it because I shouldn't, because he only like 2 months ago stopped uploading.
Mm-hmm.
So like the majority of the year was still watching his videos and stuff. But Germa is a streamer that I can like relate to a lot, because he's like, the thing about Germa is like when people watch his stream, it's sort of like watching an animal in an enclosure. Like people are just like poking at him and like tapping the glass and watching him just do weird shit that like a normal person wouldn't do, you know. But like it's really funny watching him play and like and go about things. He's so weird. He's so like impulsive and very like as soon as he thinks about something, he'll like say it or do it, and it's like, it's weird because you don't typically see people that much. I mean, like Isai will do that.
Do what?
Like impulsively say something, even if it's like fucked up or whatever, you know. But like with Jeremy, it's just like weird shit, and just the way his mind works, I think is really interesting. I think I can relate to that. Like him, like weird connections he makes in his mind. Like he'll see something and then like make a reference to like a 2009 Pokemon game. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about? And like half the chat's like, nah, I wasn't alive then, or like, why would I even remember that? You know, it's just like weird facts he knows about shit that he tries to connect to. He thinks like him and chat are on the same wavelength, and it's like typically like 50-50 split. Either people understand, or they lie and they say they understand, or they have no fucking idea what he's talking about, or they do and they just want to make him feel bad. You know, it's weird. So him, I would have to say him and the Hive Mind Boys, which is a YouTube channel I watch a lot. They do a lot of rankings and brackets and stuff like that. They put me onto a couple songs because they were like the best songs, our best songs ever bracket. They took 32 of one of them and 32 of the other one and put them together, and then a song one is like the best song or whatever. Pretty cool.
I would go not in any specific order. I'm just gonna give you three, not in any specific order, because it just depends on the week who I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go one right now. T Banks, you know what that is?
Oh yeah,
he's super funny.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah, I watch his actual like videos and stuff too, not just the TikToks.
Yeah.
Like one of the like funny things that I saw was he was talking about how like life is so much worse after high school and they don't tell you about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would tell you in Enjoy Your Childhood, but they don't tell you it's like this. They don't tell you that you could be sitting there laughing and then stop because your fridge is empty. It's like,
yeah, I'd be laughing. All of a sudden, stop laughing. Shit ain't funny, bro. I gotta pay bills. For real.
Yeah.
For real.
He's like, yeah. He said it got so bad that he'd be at the top from her good, like, get off me. I have no food in my fridge. I'll get off me. We can't eat today, bro.
Yeah, he's very funny. I haven't gotten on my way, but like whenever I scroll and I see his content on TikTok, I like it and I like listen to the whole thing. He's like, you don't check your girl's phone? She can BBC in her mouth. It's so funny.
BBC.
Yeah, it's so funny. So, yeah,
BBC.
I guess.
Yeah, I saw one of his last one before we get into the rest of them. Last one where he was like my life has gotten so bad I started buying steak from Dollar Tree. Now my neck can't turn. He said I realized it's not steak, it's actually cricket spleen.
Crickets?
Nah,
bruh. Yeah, this is funny as fuck.
Yeah, my other two, it's Broken Ronin and NC Hammer. They're just like media creators that talk about like TV shows and stuff like that. They one of them does like longer form. They both do long form, but Broken Ronin does like mix between like 5 minute to like 50 minutes. He does like whatever. Broken Ronin is more like long form, like podcasting type of stuff.
Oh yeah. Also, I've been watching a lot of Theo Von podcasts, Joe Rogan Experience podcasts. I saw one with Joe Rogan and what's his name? Joe Rogan and Theo Von, Joe Rogan and Robert Downey Jr.
RDJ.
Yeah.
That one's probably a good one, right?
Yeah, it was really good hearing him talk about like his roles and stuff, and a bunch of other comedians that have podcasts and stuff like that. I've been listening to those too. Like I'll just be cleaning and I'll be cleaning on like Sunday at my salon. Just be listening to a podcast or singing a bunch of music, making some phone calls. But it's usually I'll be listening to a podcast. Like I saw one with like Joe Rogan and Kanye West, which is crazy, bro. So Big Ups Podcast. Hopefully this comes into your daily rotation of podcasts or weekly rotation of podcasts.
If you have to work like by yourself, it's always good. And I know Orlando does the same thing. You like works, will listen to podcasts and stuff. He does Bad Friends mainly. He says.
Yeah. I fuck with Bad Friends, Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino. Andrew Santino also has
Judy. Don't leave out Judy.
Jules. It's Rudy Jules.
I know. Rudy. Oh yeah, Rudy. Okay.
Yeah. She's my favorite member of them probably. I like Andrew Santino's comedy though. I think him and I have similar taste in comedies where he would just sort of be like, whoa, and then he'll make up a lie. You know, like Bobby Lee would be like, I went to the doctor. He was like, well, they said you had to come in. You have chlamydia. You know, let's say, and so I'll be like that type.
They're really good at scenarios. I like rolling with it.
Like improv type shit.
Yeah, like they would like throw a random scenario out there, like without the other one knowing about it. Like just like you said, like like chlamydia. Or whatever.
Yeah, big bits, big improv.
And then Bobby would just find a way to like roll with it so perfectly.
Yeah.
And they would just build on it. It's so funny.
It is, yeah. That's low key we do that too. Not on our podcast always, but tune into the streams. You'll find. We're big improv guys, dude. We need to get improv classes. Make it fucked up.
Yeah.
We need to go to improv class, and then just like halfway through, be like, oh, I'm jerking off. I'm coming. It's like, no, dude. What do you exactly? We're gonna get that exact reaction, just like in the middle of in the middle of a Starbucks. Just having a comment. Oh, I'm coming. It's like, who's that guy? We're not get him off stage right now. You know, I think it'd be pretty funny. So, yeah. Who's your third concert? Oh no, you already said both of them, right?
Yeah.
You said 2 and 3.
NC Hammer and Broken Ronin.
Links in the description.
Really?
Nah, not doing all that.
Sounds like plugs. You know?
I already have so much shit down there. It's not gonna fit. Okay. Is there anything up? Is there anything upcoming that's gonna happen? I was supposed to get my fucking phone on Wednesday. And then it didn't come in, and so then yesterday
I'm getting an advance on my new room because if you don't know, I talked about it before, right?
You talked about it.
Yeah, I'm switching rooms with someone else in my house. Boom. So. And I have to get all my stuff replaced because my brother's taking my stuff to a different room as well. We're splitting up. Yeah, like I have to get a new bed, new TV, new like desk, new dresser, new this, new that because everything's going up to my brother's room.
That's what's up. My brother.
So I'm getting it around this week. Everything.
My brother said something about getting a bunk bed. He's like, Angel, you know, if we get a bunk bed, we'll have more space in the room. I was like, I'm not climbing a bunk bed at whatever time. It's just too much. Like, it's just OD.
What from the bottom? What from the bottom?
He said he's not doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, maybe. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool. His bed's fucked up though. His bed is broken. No matter what corner you sit on it, it'll go down.
Like, you gotta get a bed anyway. Bunk bed.
But just mine is fine.
It doesn't matter if it's fine. If you're getting a bunk bed, you got a new bed.
I'm saying like it's just his bed. He was like, I'm gonna get a bunk bed, like to replace my bed, so like his bed or whatever. I'm like, is you gonna have like 3 beds then? Just gonna have like your
Jared, me,
both. Yeah. And I was like, that's what you get for letting him fucking sleep on your bed and like coming on your sheets and shit. So dude. All right. Any way to wrap it up? We're about to hit 2 hours.
Can I go on or you want to stop here?
Let's wrap up whatever. How many more topics do you have?
I have a long one. We can save it for next.
Okay, we'll save that one for next.
Yeah.
If
I remember, I won't remember.
It's in your list of things.
I don't have it there.
Write it down.
Do I have to?
Don't forget it. Is that all? I think. Is that that's
it.
Did we go?
Oh, I didn't say what my favorite Thanksgiving food was. Barbecue ribs.
Nice.
I even have it this time around. That's my favorite. It was there.
I think we
had it.
I had it. I had barbecue ribs at my Thanksgiving. I didn't have any.
No, I had it at my Thanksgiving. I just didn't eat it because I ate a sandwich first, even though I was shitting on it.
There you go. There you go.
No, because it was the only thing ready. Like it was the only thing out at the time, because they were setting up the food and trays and stuff. And I got there, and they're like, "Oh, you're hungry right now? We have sandwiches." I'm like, "I guess." Yeah. It's so good. It's a great sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, band, creator of the year, yeah, show of the year, game of the year, Jedi Survivor. Yeah, that's it for now.
Write your topic down before you forget. Alright. Huh? Write your topic down. Don't look at me. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode of Schmieef Talk. New fucking season.
Wait. I have an idea for next podcast. You want me to tell you after?
Yeah, tell me. Why would you fucking interrupt the ending of the podcast?
So that they can know. Okay, yeah.
Uh-oh, Neil has an idea.
I'll tell you after.
Yeah, Neil has an idea for next podcast.
No, it's not the next one. It's in the future. It's like near Christmas. It's a Christmas theme. It's a roughly Thanksgiving theme. We talk about Thanksgiving stuff.
What do you want for Christmas? Under $20. Okay, sorry. Like we said, thanks for joining us on season 2, episode 2 of Schmieef Talk. Has been your guest. It's been your host, Angel.
Host Nehemiah.
And we'll catch you in next week's episode. You should be. This one is getting uploaded. I mean, this one is
on Friday. Or
yeah,
Thursday,
yeah. This one should be up. When's next Friday? Whatever.
You could just edit it whenever and then have it pre-uploaded for Friday, right?
This one is recorded at the same time that our first one that we did last week is getting uploaded. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that.
I love you guys more than you love me.
I love you guys more than you could ever imagine in your life.
I want to hold you guys so tight. I love you so much.
You see this picture right here? No, I'm not gonna.
Just us naked holding each other.
That is, I sent.
Should we upload that photo? No, we shouldn't.
They're gonna use it against us. There's a video of there's like a screenshot. Someone says, "Yo, what the fuck is up with my boss?" And it was like a work group chat.
Yeah.
And it was like a picture of Vegeta holding a little baby minion. And it's like, "This is me with you guys. You guys are the
baby minion."
Yeah, like a little minion, like a little Vegeta holding like a minion. Like
not real?
Yeah, it was like I mean, it's not
okay.
canon.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean like the yellow minions?
Yeah, the minion. Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were talking about like his kid or something like that. I'm like, what?
No. It's a video. It's like a cartoon drawing of somebody like it's Vegeta and he's holding a minion, like a baby minion with like a pacifier in his mouth or something. Yeah. And then apparently somebody's work boss sent that to the work group chat. I was like, "This is me with you guys. I'm the manager. I'm Vegeta. I'm holding you guys. You guys are the baby minions." And they're like, "What the fuck is my boss smoking, bro? He's on some weird shit right now." Okay, all right. What a great story to end off on. Here's the picture of the Vegeta and the minion. All right, we'll see you next week.
Here's the sound effect of fire.
I'm awesome.
No. It's my hand.
Okay, all right.
What?